Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostgeeks. Playing with us tonight, we have our new regulars, Chase and Em from Level 1 Geek as usual, and Matt and Ian are our new additions to the cast. Would you guys like to quickly tell people where they can find you? Or, I mean, you don't have to, you can just also say hey, but go ahead and introduce yourselves very briefly for those who may not have seen you guys before. I guess we'll start with Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian, and you can find me at BudFanon on Twitter, Facebook, and I don't know, around the internet in general. And I'm looking forward to being here. Last week was great.
And I'm just going to say, hey, I'm Matt. Good to see y'all again. I'm excited to play.
Yes, we loved having you guys last time, and I have a feeling we're in for another really, really great session. So before we dive in, just some quick call outs. We are, in fact, using the system and setting of Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition, by Wizards of the Coast, and we are playing through their module, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is unsponsored, but enthusiastic fan content. Lots of the fancy maps and tokens we're using are from the Rime of the Frostmaiden bundle on Roll20, so you can go check that out for your home games if you so choose. For chat interactions, you can type !engage to see all of our lovely options for you chatters out there. We have things like you can give our heroes hero points to help beef them up a little bit, let them do super cool things, reroll rolls, that kind of thing. You can also give me villain points if you want to beef up the enemies and make things scary and harder and way cooler generally. So feel free to dish those out. And you can gift items and other cool things. So just, chat in there and see what you want to do. All right. Last time on Rime of the Frostgeeks, after camping out in front of the seemingly abandoned / haunted inn, the group approached the castle of Caer Dineval, which is the town they're in right now. They claimed to be new members of the Knights of the Black Sword, which I realized last session I never actually dropped that name, but now you know, that's the name. That's the name of the knighthood. Knights of the Black Sword. And Quill underwent a dramatic and sudden personality shift. Inside the castle, they met the leader, a red tiefling named Kadroth, who claimed to be in very close contact with the knight's master, the archdevil Levistus. Quill verbally cut him down to size, and he asked the group to prove their knighthood by clearing out an invasion of Dwergar at the inn. If you guys want to clean the inn while you're at it, I'm sure that would be fine too. Then they visited the knighthood's soothsayer, an old dwarf named Hethel, who told them about a Dwergar named Zardarok, who hoped to unleash a terrible weapon upon 10 towns, using the heart of a dragon. Once the revelation was finished, Quill stabbed Hethel through the heart in secret. On their way out, Stew Drinker gave a bag of sunshine to Mir, the timid servant girl, and she told him about Avarice, a tiefling living in the cistern below the castle. Quill left the Yeti Tyke heartlessly in a cage, and Haskell, finally deciding things had gone too far with Quill's personality shift, stole the amulet from her pouch. Then they made their way back to the inn to carry out their new responsibilities as potential knights of the Black Sword. Whew, okay, there's your recap. A lot happened. Before we go charging in to said inn, let me just give you a quick geography rundown here, in case you're curious. So as you can see, you guys came up here to the Caer, which is also called the castle, and you came from this road over here, and all the way down here is Denev's Rest, which is the inn that has been abandoned for some time. We also need to roll one blessing, 2 blessings. 2 blessings. I always forget the number. So let's see who's getting blessed today.
Oh.
Thank you, chat. I see the 5 villain points, and
Oh
no thank
my.
you for that, chat.
Am I already? My speech worked, you guys.
My head shaking didn't. It was ineffective.
2d4. Here we go. Okay, our blessings coming through today are for 1 for Haskell and 1 for Mooneye.
Oh, I actually
You say
think
for
there's only
Haskell?
one.
Oh, there's only one.
I was mistaken. I thought you
Okay.
meant the ones that were given out already.
Give it to
There's
Moon Knight.
2.
He worships real gods and deserves it.
Mooneye, we'll give you
Well,
a
thank you,
blessing.
Windbag.
Real gods. Incredible.
I'm sure more blessings will go around as we continue on, but let's go ahead and figure out what blessing you have tonight, Mooneye. I swear if it's that animal one, I'm going to rage quit. It's not. Okay.
Oh.
It was the animal, and I was going to take it because then it was deservedly mine.
So Mooneye, your animal friends from last time, they bid you a fond farewell
Yes.
before
a
heading
tear
off.
rolls down my
Yes.
face and freezes partway.
And then suddenly a new charm grows on your bracelet. This one appears to be a small lava rock, and you have the charm of fire. Basically, you can bless a weapon of your choosing. I believe this is the one that Stew Drinker had last time.
Yes, indeed.
How
Yes.
fitting that he has the same one.
Yes. So you bless a weapon of your choosing. Notably, if you so desire, you can bless somebody else's weapon if you would rather do that. So when you want to do that, let me know, and I can make sure to give that weapon some light because it will be glowing. Okay. I believe that's all of our business.
Did you want to go over loot?
Oh yes, thanks for the reminder.
You're
So-
welcome. Haskell
Like
will
I
pull it
want
out
some cool items.
As he stashes Quill's amulet secretly, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, there's things in
Some
here."
cool things, yes, in Haskell's bag. So I was a unprepared DM and forgot to come up with cool loot after you guys defeated Ravison, the mini boss fight. So I have made good on my promise to get that to you, and I'll tell chat what I gave them. So there are 4 things that they looted from Ravison's corpse. First, the Ring of Icy Focus. This ring seems to be made of ice that never melts, and it gives you a +2 to concentration checks, and once per day you may pass an intelligence saving throw you otherwise would have failed. You also were able to get her ice sickle. I have to say that with a very pronounced pause between those 2 words. Otherwise, it just sounds like you broke off a piece of ice. That does slashing damage as well as cold damage. There's also her crag cat cloak. Crag cats are the cats you guys fought on the mountain that kept redirecting Quill's spells. And it seems that some people have learned how to harvest their magic averse pelts, and this cloak will give you a +1 to your saving throws against spells. Finally, Boots of the Pathfinder. Your maximum hit points increase by 4, and once per day you can give yourself advantage on a survival check. So them's the goodies. And have you guys decided who's getting what?
I have a question. Am I proficient with a sickle?
What are you proficient with? Simple weapons?
Yeah.
I believe a sickle is a simple weapon. I will
Is
double
it?
check.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I think I'm proficient with simple weapons. Let me see here. I'm assuming too much.
It is I think almost everyone is proficient with simple weapons, so I would be surprised if you're not. But a sickle is indeed a simple weapon, so you could be proficient with it.
Okay, very cool.
Do you guys want to tell chat who took what? If you guys have decided that.
I think Moon Eye's taking the ring.
I am.
I think Quill's taking the cloak. And I think Stew Drinker's taking the boots. And then I will take the sickle.
Oh my goodness. What a mental image. Haskell with this ice sickle. That's just what he needed to complete the look.
Yeah, exactly.
And RLU in typical RLU fashion, real life unicorn, has dumped a sufficient amount of villain points onto me. So
I am very excited to see how this goes.
You've got a nat 20 on your like villain point dice there, and I
That's
don't
true.
like it.
That's true. Okay. And it looks like we have some items coming in from chat. Quill outside the inn. Let me actually get you guys over toward the map just so we can check it out. And go ahead and adjust your health. And if you guys, Haskell, it looks like your token has 38 out of 34 hit points.
Yeah, I had temporary hit points
Oh,
from
okay.
my blessing last time, so I'll take
Gotcha.
that away.
Okay. Quill, just off the path, kind of half buried in the snow under this wagon over here, you see an odd looking wooden mask. And you feel oddly drawn to it, like this was placed here just for you.
She'll step over and lift it, brush the snow from its face. What does it look like?
It is it is carved, it's wooden, and it's carved and painted to look like a mouse. And just kind of innately, you know that when you put on this mask, hang on, let me grab okay. While wearing it, you gain a +1 to hit creatures that are larger than you for 1 minute.
Oh,
I don't like that that's in here.
that's just for melee attacks?
No, +1 to hit.
Okay.
And you feel, as you hold this mask in your hands, you feel a sense of this like mousy courage rise up in your heart.
Perfect. She'll turn it over in her hands, then glance over to Haskell. Do you see this, Haskell?
Put on that wooden board and take your cloak. He's gonna shove the cloak in her hands.
She'll toss this white, craggy cat cloak over her shoulder, but so it's only hanging down one side like a true villain.
It looks clean.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And pull on this mask. Gosh,
Okay.
she feels like the Phantom of the Opera.
So you know that basically you can wear it for flavor, but it'll take an action to like activate that, and it'll be active for a minute, doing its +1 to hit thing. So
It'll only be active for a minute.
yep, and after which it will disappear into a flurry of snowflakes,
Okay.
as per regular
Then
Chwinga magic.
Can she have it like up on her forehead, ready to like pull down?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, I think we are covered with all the preparations.
Mooneye, take this ring. I believe it's blessed by one of your silly gods. And Stew Drinker, take these boots. I'm sick of looking at yours.
Whoa. I
We
haven't
found
had
them
new
off of the
boots in
wizard we
ages.
killed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Windbag. This is a generous gift.
Yes, it is quite generous. We may need
you
them
may
if we're going to
stop
go
talking
fight
now.
ghosts.
Stew Drinker, as Haskell is handing over these boots, at first they look far too small for your massive feet. But in your hands, as you go to put them on, they actually grow right before your eyes to the perfect size.
Wow.
Don't
This is-
stretch them. You're ruining them.
I didn't do anything.
They were not that large before.
At this point, Stew Drinker's just gonna hastily kick his boots off, which are kind of ratted and torn, and he's just gonna pop these new ones on and just admire them in the snow.
Haskell's gonna go kick snow and bury his old boots.
Never again shall we see these boots. Okay. Any last words? No, any last things that have to happen.
Any last words is extremely ominous, Tori.
I mean, she's got 20 villain points. It's,
I do
it's
have
not that
20
ominous. We
villain
know
points.
it's coming.
You guys just sense a sinister feeling in the breeze today. It just feels like a villainous kind of day.
I think I think Quill is just ready. She's just gonna.
The door is
Are you
still
ready?
locked. I'll just.
The guy
kinda
didn't give
you
us a key.
It's not his inn.
Okay, that's fine.
I will kind of re-describe the inn for you. It's dark and quiet inside. And there's like some double doors that are locked currently, and a cold breeze swishes through the town off the lake behind you, and squeaks the old weathered sign in above the door that reads Denev's Rest. The lock does not budge as you try the handle once more.
Why don't you put those new boots to use and kick the door down? I already tried the lock.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Making a check to kick down the door.
Oh yeah.
We
Okay.
rested before we saw the people in the castle, right?
Yeah, we
yes.
did.
Okay.
As Stew Drinker goes to kick down the door, Quill will roll her eyes towards Moon Eye. We could have looked for a back door, but no. Or perhaps a window.
My brother does not always follow the best direction.
He and Haskell will get along quite well.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check,
Right.
Stew Drinker.
Ugh. That is a 10.
The door rattles, and some dust and snow kind of fall off the front, but it does not budge.
I suppose we'll have to look for a back door.
You think perhaps you could maybe give it one more try, or you could ask someone for help, or you could go look for a back door.
Can I just go run and give it one more solid kick on my own? Like, I act like I'm going to walk away and then just turn around and just charge it?
Do you even kick it, or is it like a shoulder smash?
It's like I'm throwing like my whole body into it.
Go ahead and make
Yeah.
a strength
Which
check,
is not a lot.
Haskell.
Okay. Strength or athletics, did you say?
Strength.
Okay. I have strength.
Do you?
I think so.
Well, yeah, Haskell thinks so. That's true.
There we go. It wasn't letting me roll it.
14's not bad.
14. Are we affirmated? Probably not.
We are
Nope.
super not affirmated.
Super not affirmated. Stew Drinker, may perhaps to your relief, the door does not give when Haskell tries, although it does crack a bit. The like at the where the doors meet and the lock is holding it, you can see that the wood has started to crack.
Are we all trying this then? Mooneye, would you like to kick the door? Or perhaps punch it or headbutt it?
If both of you have giants charged together, I doubt any
I-
door could hold back the both of you.
I think at this point that perhaps we must come in this front entrance, but could some of us perhaps go around a different way?
I can sneak around the back. I'm a master of stealth.
Now that you guys have
I was
banged on the door
Thinking
3
of our
times.
other friend.
Ooh, Quill?
Leon.
Yes, I thought Quill could go around quietly in the back and the three of us could come through the front.
Did you hear how much she mouthed off back in the castle?
Do you have a problem with it, Haskell?
I quite liked it. I'm just saying you're not the most quiet.
I am capable of holding my tongue, unlike some halflings I know. And she will turn and start walking around the edge of the the inn. I was gonna call. Is it an inn or a tavern? Both.
It's an inn.
Okay, perfect. The inn. Looking for a back door. Do I need to roll stealth?
If you are trying to be quiet, yes.
She will try to be quiet.
Just a moment, Quill, before you go.
Mm.
Come closer.
Why?
Just bend down closer.
She's so certain he's gonna slap her, but she will reluctantly bend closer.
He's gonna stare into her eyes and like kind of look around. There's definitely a devil in you, Quill. And his eyes are gonna flash purple and he's gonna bop her on the nose and she'll turn invisible.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I'm casting invisibility.
I figured as much. Unless Haskell has some
shenanigans.
innate ability to turn
No.
people invisible.
No.
I'd say Stew Drinker probably was just focused on the door. So he turns, sees Quill isn't there anymore, and it's like, wow, she's really fast.
Yes, she is, brother. Yes, she is.
Haskell, you'll feel like a warm breath at your ear as Quill whispers, I am a tiefling, Haskell. The devil is always in me.
Are
She'll
you
walk
saying
away.
obvious things to me? Just go.
She's already gone. Here's my stealth check. I don't know if I get advantage or whatever to it because of
This stealth,
things.
basically,
Lowers
nothing
the
will be
DC.
able to see you, but this check would apply to like how much noise you're making. So it'll definitely be harder to detect you because
Cool.
you are invisible.
That's good.
Okay. So
Grand
you
old
are
15.
sneaking. You are sneaking around. Which direction are you headed?
I walked over this direction before. Did I see a door when I was there earlier today?
No.
And she's gonna go the opposite direction. That makes sense to her.
Okay.
So she'll come this way.
Okay. This map is not precisely how I'm actually treating it, so
Okay,
I
that's
will
fine.
kind of move you around. But you do see a door down here. You can see my ping, right? Even though the dark.
Hang on, let me scroll out a little ways. Do it again. Yeah, perfect.
So you see a door down there.
Cool. She'll head that way.
Moon Eye, did you decide which weapon to bless?
Oh, yes, I will bless stew drinkers.
Okay. I just need to give him some light. And oh, I have already given it to him. That is a weird distance though. Your bright light emanation is currently set to 28 feet, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Not quite 30, just
I'm gonna
28.
I'm gonna have light on my drum also, if I didn't already say that.
Okay.
I
And
think it's
Moon Eye,
already set
that's
on
just the
my token.
minor one.
Actually, do I know if never mind.
Okay.
Moon and I will stop and ponder for a minute or two and clearly debate to say something and not, and then finally go back
Decide
into
against
the
it.
world. Yeah.
Okay, let me give you guys light. Haskell. Whoa. Okay. The light spell is 20 feet. And then
Yep.
10 feet beyond that.
Yep.
Low light. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, Haskell, you've been blessed.
Woohoo! I need it so bad. Look at all those villain points. Don't give me Annabelle tonight. It's not the time.
It's not Annabelle. On your bracelet, you see a forming a tiny, perfect snowflake. And you have the charm of fresh snow.
That sounds so delightsome.
Fresh snow.
Makes you sneakier.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Indeed. Oh, Stew Drinker, I never rolled your blessing, did I?
Oh, you didn't.
I'll do that right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's not the animal one. I thought it was. You see on your little bracelet, a small humanoid figurine with a tiny straw hat in like a hello pose, and you have the charm of friendship.
Oh,
That'll help.
That'll help a lot.
yeah, that's adorable.
Okay. Quill.
Yes.
Well, are you guys gonna wait for Quill to go around, or are you guys
Making
barreling
a
down
fuss.
this door?
Let's give her a few moments to get into position.
All right.
I imagine Haskell's eyes will be like permanently glowing purple a bit while he concentrates on this invisibility.
Cool. Quill, you've also been blessed. Tonight, you've got the Charm of Frost.
Perfect.
A small icicle grows on your bracelet. I think that's what you had last time. Maybe not. All right, you head toward the door, Quill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No light source, right? I'm assuming, because you're trying to be sneaky.
I'm no light source. I have dark vision.
Yeah.
It's daytime, but I don't know if that's relevant.
It's pretty dim all the time here
That's
in
fine.
Icewind Dale.
Okay.
All right, here's the door, even though there isn't one on this map.
She's going to gently try the handle.
It is locked.
Okay. Is there a window close by?
Yes, there's a
Is-
window
Can she
here.
just like put her hands against it and do like the lift thing to see if
To see if it's unlocked.
Yeah. I don't know if it's glass or if it's like shutters or what.
Sure. It is, we'll say it's glass.
Okay.
It's pretty frosted on the outside. And as you go to lift it, well, go ahead and make a strength check. It does not immediately give. You're gonna have to put some oomph
Some
behind this
oomph
because
behind
it's kind of frozen shut.
Putting umph behind things is my favorite. 10. I can also I have a control flame cantrip where I can hold it close and like melt some of the ice.
That would end your
So-
invisibility, just warning.
Oh, my bad. I will not do that. I will just
Why don't we
push with a 10.
start to make a commotion now?
Okay, you guys want to kick down the door?
Yeah, because once Quill hears our commotion, that'll be easier for her to make a move.
True.
Okay. So Quill, you're working on this window. It does not immediately budge. Stew
'Kay.
Drinker, go ahead and roll that strength check. You can have advantage if Moon Eye is helping you, which I'm assuming that sounded
will.
like the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be right there with my sickle drawn.
There's the
snap.
nat 20.
Natural 20.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. The now that you guys have, weakened the door a bit, just with one swift kick, bam, the door nearly rips off its hinges as they fly inward. And let me do that. And inside, you guys see a dark and quiet inn, although, I mean, obviously not dark where your weapon is shining, Stew Drinker, and where
Mhm.
Haskell's drum is illuminating as well. But as you step into the doorway, the air smells stale and dusty. There's a large room with old tables and boxes and debris. It looks like it's been undisturbed for months. Go ahead and all of you can give me perception checks.
Including Quill.
Not you, Quill, but
Okay.
you can go ahead and try the window again if you would like.
I would adore that. 19.
Yeah, so the first shove, you're able to kind of crack some of the ice, and then one more, you're able to slide it open
Perfect.
and crawl inside, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
she's gonna look first. Is there
Okay.
someone sitting in the kitchen like staring at her?
No. It
She
it
wouldn't
I'll
tumble in.
move you into the room so you can see, but there is nobody there.
Cool.
You find yourself in an abandoned, musty like quarters. Yeah,
Cool.
bedroom. And kind of tumble onto the desk. There's dust all over your hands and knees as you climb through the window. Okay. Perception checks. Let's see.
18 was the highest for me and Moon Eye.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Stew Drinker's
Like,
feeling.
did you see the door?
Yes, exactly. Or maybe you're trying to like fit the door back onto the hinges. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys step into this room, though, Haskell, I guess I should have asked, are you moving into the room?
Not yet.
No.
I'm gonna
Okay.
let them go deal with it. I'll
Then-
peek around the corner.
Okay, then I will actually, you don't notice this yet. Moon Eye, though, you're looking around this room. Like I said, it looks like it's been abandoned and undisturbed for quite some time, months at least. But thanks to the light coming from Stew Drinker's weapon,
I can see in the dark.
yes. So fun fact with dark vision, you guys can see, but it counts basically as dim light, which gives you disadvantage to visual perception checks. So
Gotcha.
having light is always nice, even for people with dark vision. And thanks to the light and everything, you see on the ground, Moon Eye, that the dust looks disturbed. Like it looks like there has been traffic through here. Not
Oh yes.
hordes of people, but just like there have been people, things moving around here, because all the furniture and everything looks very untouched. But the floor, you notice some tracks and things. Most of it seems to be focused like in this direction. There's not really one individual track. It's sort of
Okay.
looks like many footprints over some time. But it's mostly concentrated on this side of the inn.
Brother, look at the trails in the dust.
Trails.
You can see them now, Stew Drinker, that he's pointed them out.
Would they look reminiscent of the Duergar that we're after as far as like size goes?
You can make a survival check.
Okay, cool.
And if you would like, you can use your boots to give you advantage once today.
Oh yeah.
Quill, what are you doing?
So Quill will
Oh.
tumble off of this desk and onto the floor, brush the dust from herself, look out. She doesn't hear fighting yet. So she's gonna open the drawer in this room and this desk, if there is a drawer. See what's in here.
There's not a drawer on the desk. It's mostly just a table, but there's like a wardrobe over here if you want
Oh,
to check it
perfect.
out.
She'll go.
Okay.
She'll go open that.
Okay.
She wants to get a feeling for why these people are here.
Okay. Stew Drinker, the path is so confused and muddled. There's certainly far from just a clear trail, so it's difficult to tell. They at least look humanoid. You're not looking at like hoof prints or paw prints or anything like that. But
Right.
as far as the finer details of what type of humanoid creature, you are not sure.
That what a 6 survival looks like. These are definitely not hooves.
Yeah.
These aren't animals. I can tell that much.
I'm gonna cross over just to see what's in this room here.
Okay. You see more of the same dusty, boxes, debris, that kind of thing. This rug on the floor, this one here,
Mm-hmm.
looks looks less dusty than everything else. Kind of similar to the floor, it looks like it too has been disturbed. Quill, the
Yes.
wardrobe is empty.
All right. Then
And
she'll
barren.
she'll creep over to the door and listen at it. Does she hear anybody on the other side?
She does not.
Can I
Just-
stealth in and go away from these guys here?
Sure.
Also, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So after she doesn't hear anything, she's gonna slowly crack the door and take a little peek.
Yeah. So you see, let's see. I'm trying to tell what you are able to see right now. Okay, I will get rid of this door. Ka-chow. You see a small hallway, with a door on this end and a door on this end.
Okay. She'll step out and try this door here. Doesn't
Okay.
help that my ping is black. I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
Okay, cool.
The door's unlocked.
Okay. She'll just ever so quietly let it creak open.
Okay. You see a room that is very similar to the one you just came from.
Okay. Boring. There's no table with a desk or drawers.
There's a wardrobe. If you don't see one from your angle, but if it's
Okay.
like the other room, there might be one along one of the walls.
Useless. She'll go to the back door.
Okay. Da-da. So you see what appears to be a long hallway connecting kind of the back area of this inn. As you creep into that hallway, we'll jump back over to Haskell and the others. Haskell, you're creeping over this way. Your stealth was 19 total.
19
Thanks to
total.
the. Do you want to describe what the charm does exactly? I didn't really.
Yeah, it makes
narrate
little powdered snow appear around my feet, so it's very quiet. So I've got +10 to my stealth rolls.
Yes. So you're like, it's like walking on powdery snow, but very
So I'm-
quiet.
I'm gonna see the two half giants going over there, and I'm gonna break left and just go start stalking over this way quietly and take a look in here.
Okay. Moon Eye, Stew Drinker. What are you guys doing?
Brother, come here. Look
Yeah.
at this.
Okay. As you step there, Moon Eye, I'm actually gonna back you guys up just a moment, and
Okay.
we all need to roll initiative.
You found them.
It finally happened. And let's get some combat music.
Dun dun dun.
Are we
dun.
affirmated? Nope. We're at least not.
We're neutral.
Affirmated.
Whoops.
Um.
To click my token when I rolled for initiative.
Oh, that's okay. I can give you guys all turns, and then you can input your own.
It danced on the 20. Roll 20 so rude like that. It already knows that it's not going to be a 20. It just does that to toy with my heart.
Let me.
I'm curious how accurately it simulates that like teetering roll with like the number that it randomizes.
I know, because
I'm
it
curious about that.
feels kind of. I don't know if it feels better or worse to watch a computer generated dice be like, oh, it was almost a 20, and you're like, no, it never was. You can't lie to me. Stop toying with my emotions.
Why are you like this?
Exactly. Sorry, I'm just rolling initiative for these bozos. Okay. Hiya. Am I affirmated?
No,
No, we're
it's
neutral right now.
0.
Excellent.
Get out of here with your affirmations, Tori.
I hardly ever get to actually roll while I'm affirmated, to be fair. Okay. We've got Haskell, Quill, Mooneye. Okay, here we go. So, I will actually give these guys they have started this fight by striking at you, Mooneye, first. So, suddenly, on either side of you, grab all of them, there appear 4 creatures that you recognize as Dwergar. You've seen them. Well, actually, I don't know if you've ever seen them before.
I don't think I would.
But you can assume that's what they are, given the information you guys got about this place. And let me show you what they look like here.
All I can see is the tops of their heads, and it looks really silly.
Did that work for you? Can you guys see that picture?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these small, pale, they look dwarvish, but they look like very, very pale dwarves. Because you guys know these are typically underdark dwellers. They don't usually come up to the surface. Anyway, that being said, they're going to all swing at you, Moon Eye, as you step over here
Oh my.
with their picks. Their war picks. So this might be a little rough for you.
Yep.
Okay. What is your AC, friend?
I have my shield out, so it's a 16.
Okay. So the first one hits. The first attack, I should say. Second one
The way
does
she-
not hit. Third one hits. And finally, fourth one does not hit. So you are taking 2 of these hits.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Would you like me to roll them separately, or do you want me to just tell you the total damage? I'm asking in case you want to do your Goliath cool stone thingamajig. Stone's Endurance, whatever it's called.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to do that yet.
Okay, I'll just roll it all up in total then.
Till she says 100, then you're gonna wish
Yeah.
you did it.
Yep.
Wow, that was such a bad roll for them.
Yay!
But that's okay
Sweet.
for you. So 7 total as
'Kay.
these pickaxes come slashing at you suddenly as they, and to be clear, they were invisible and they've suddenly appeared right next to you. So
Gotcha.
all of that being said, it is now Stew Drinker's turn.
Okay. Can I shove past my brother to get in the thick of things?
You can step through his square.
Okay. I'd say maybe just hearing the clanging of the ones that weren't able to get through his shield, but then maybe hearing his groans of pain. Stew Drinker, is immediately going to rage, because no one hits my brother, and then shove past and take a swing at this one.
Great.
Okay. Good old flaming greatsword. Oh no.
Are you guys affirmated yet? Nope, not yet.
Nope.
That, unfortunately, is a miss, Stew Drinker. Anything else you would like? I guess you raged, right?
Yes,
So
yes
the-
indeed.
Is that everything?
Yep, that'll be it for me.
Okay. It is now Haskell's turn. You certainly hear this, Haskell, though probably from your angle it's a little difficult. You can't see them, really. You can see Stew Drinker and Moon Eye swinging and some axes, some other pickaxes flying in the mix, but you do not
Okay.
have line of sight quite on these guys.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have line of sight on this one here at this point, or still no?
Well, I think. Well, I want the ruler here. Let's see. I don't think you can see that one, but I think you could see this one.
This one right here in the back over there.
Yes, the
My
one.
ping didn't work. This one, right?
Yep, that one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go walking over there kind of quietly until I see that dwarf. And then he's gonna kind of like grimace. Oh, by the gods. Your Heartfire's been dead far too long. What's wrong with you? And I'm gonna cast a vicious mockery. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Indeed, he does. That is a 13 for me.
That meets it, beats it, I believe. Yep.
Oof. All right.
That's
He
my
will
turn.
not be mocked today, sir. He is
That's
an
my turn.
upstanding Dwergar who has all of the self-esteem he needs.
We'll see about that.
Moon Eye, you're up, my friend.
I am going to cast Sleep. Moon
Ooh.
Maiden, bring the quiet love of the night upon these souls.
Okay. So go ahead and
I'm
roll
casting
your
it at
d8s.
second level, so I have 78.
Excellent. Where are you positioning it?
I will position it to these guys who are behind us. So I guess I'll position it here.
Okay. My follow-up question is, do you want to position it so it could potentially... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't target you, but it could potentially hit Stew Drinker, which is probably fine,
okay.
because he probably has more hit points than these guys.
Yeah.
But you could also place it so it only hits those two.
Yeah, I'll position it back here then.
Okay.
So it'll hit just the two of them.
All right. Go ahead and roll your 7d8. Sleep is such a weird spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Oh, snap.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good
rolls.
roll.
So that is
Sweet.
33 total.
Yep.
You can go ahead and roll add the affirmation to this roll. Why not? So 35 total.
Nice.
Okay.
And that will, in fact, put one of them to sleep. Meta, they have the same number of hit points. So do you have a preference for which one you would like it to affect?
I do not.
Okay, we'll just say it's the one next to you.
Okay.
So we will say he's sleeping. Sleepy time for him. Let me find a marker for that. And it is Quill's turn.
Okay.
Oh, I guess unless you're moving, Moon Eye.
No.
Okay. So Quill, you are up.
She didn't hear anybody shouting, so she's just gonna keep going. 1, 2.
I mean, you could potentially, probably from where you are, you could hear the sounds of battle. Quill doesn't have to act on that information, but Stew Drinker
she's
did
invisible.
say, you can't hit my brother.
She's
and
she'll take a little look around, a little look-see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this just a hallway?
You see, it's hard. I know it's hard to see on this map, but down here,
Okay.
there is another door. It seems like, yeah, you can tell that there appears to be basically like this is a mirrored building, so there are probably two more.
Yeah,
sleeping
that's what she
rooms.
was gonna assume.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna walk down this way. Oh gosh, I lost track of how many steps. I think this is 6 right here.
Okay.
She'll dash because she has nothing better to do, and then I guess there's a door here because I can't move further. So
Yes. Are you gonna open it?
if she can.
Yeah, it's not locked. You see all the things. Well, you see Haskell right now. You probably can't really see too much else, but you can tell Haskell is looking, in this direction.
I
at
probably
the
don't see
commotion.
her though.
No,
I'm invisible. Yeah, no.
I wouldn't assume
The
that you
door
would.
just slowly creaks open as if it was
Yes.
a rush of wind.
But
And
there's so
she'll-
much happening that nobody notices.
Okay, that's my turn.
Very good. Okay, it is their turn now, and I need to use some of these villain points.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that thing. Okay. So I will go ahead and use. Let me double check my numbers here. I'm going to use 5 villain points to target
Dun, dun, dun.
Stew Drinker and Moon Eye. Both of you need to give me intelligence saving throws.
Hey, your ring helps with that, doesn't it?
It lets me re-roll it.
can.
If
I don't.
Once a day, you can basically choose to succeed on an intelligence
Yeah.
saving throw that you otherwise would have failed. Are you guys affirmated at the moment?
Yeah, +2.
Okay, nice.
Chat
Stew
loves us a
drinker.
little bit.
Stew drinker
Mhm.
just scraping by.
Oof.
So you guys will save, but you won't get a reaction this round, basically.
Okay.
And I guess I should narratively explain what just happened. So I'll say one of the Dwargar look at you and they start muttering in Dwarvish, which I don't know if any of you speak, but and their eyes are already kind of like milky, but the eyes of this Dwargar kind of meet yours and start to like pulse a little bit, and you feel this sense of compulsion, like you're starting to lose control of yourself, but then you're able to fight it off. But you feel a little bit slowed from the whole experience, hence the no reaction this round. Other than that, I will go ahead and do this. This one is gonna step. No, that one's gonna step over here, and this one suddenly grows right before your eyes
Oh.
and becomes large. And as does this one, Stew Drinker.
Right.
That is what they are going to do at this time. I think they're going to go ahead and back up too. But this one will go ahead and swing at you since he doesn't quite have enough room to grow giant.
All right. Just a heads up, I do have a charm. I believe it's from Toby. So they feel this unnatural sorrow when they attack.
This is true with
And they get
disadvantage. Thank you for the
disadvantage.
reminder.
Does
He
that
was
trigger
gonna
op attacks too?
does what?
When he backs up like that?
Normally, but they both don't have reactions right now because
that's
of
right.
their mind takeover thingamajig.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
He misses though, and even
Sweet.
with advantage, he would have missed. So
Oh.
he's maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is the one that Haskell tried to. It is the one that Haskell tried to talk to earlier. So maybe he's second guessing himself now.
He's
Mm.
very tilted.
Stew Drinker, you are up.
Right. Seeing these worthy combatants, Stew Drinker is going to retaliate against the one that just tried to swing at him and recklessly take a swing. So, advantage. Glad I went with advantage. Goodness. Oof. Oof.
With the affirmation, what are we looking at total?
That'll be 16 total.
Okay, that is just enough. You hit.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Here we go.
You're able to break through his shield.
Awesome. Whilst raging, that is 13 points of damage.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
13 points of damage. That definitely looks like it did that was a good solid hit on this Dwargar. He looks a bit surprised and dazed. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Haskell.
Okay. Haskell is going to continue stepping up 2, 3, 4, 5. And I imagine he sees this massive oversized dwarf here, right?
Hard to miss. Yeah.
Okay. Is this one hurt at all?
Yes, that's the one that Stew Drinker just like kablammied.
Okay, he didn't hit
face.
the big one there. So this
No.
one's not hurt, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so he's gonna come walking up. He doesn't even look panicked. He's got a big old grin. He's gonna look up at the big one. Look at your friend there. Now that you're large, doesn't he look puny like an ant? And also ridiculous with no heart fire. And I'm gonna cast a hideous laughter on this one.
I love
And
that spell.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Alrighty. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 13.
Stop
I made it
rolling
again.
my DC.
It seems like your spells are not quite as effective. They seem to have some kind of uncanny ability to resist what you're trying to do to them.
Gotcha. Okay, that's my turn.
Even with advantage, though, Chase, I almost failed.
Darn it.
Not that that makes you feel any better. Moon Eye, you're up. If it's any consolation.
So Stew Drinker, you attacked this one, correct?
Yes.
So go deal with the big guy over here. Do we still not have a reaction?
You do now.
Okay. In that case, I will step forward. And for this round, I'll swing at the big guy, just get an idea what he's like.
Cool. And remind me, I don't believe sleep is not concentration. Yes, it's
That
not
is
concentration.
correct.
Excellent.
It lasts for 1 minute, so
Yes.
six. I mean, yeah. I can't. How long is it in 5th edition? A round?
That'll last for 10 rounds.
Yeah. Okay.
That hits. Yeah, with a 20. That is 23 total. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't work.
A D20 for
reason it's-
damage.
Yeah, for some reason it's not rolling my damage there. Well, it's 1d8 plus 2.
Ooh, nice.
So 10.
10 total. Really good. All right. Quill.
All right, so Quill is going to look at these guys kind of amused, honestly. And can I use a bonus action to pull the mask I have on my forehead down over my face?
I'll allow it.
Perfect. So she'll pull that down. And she'll take a couple steps forward so she can see more of these guys. And she is going to, her eyes will flash with fire, and she will become visible, breaking her whole illusion as she summons 3 motes of fire, just like be spinning around her head. And she's going to cast Scorching Ray as she, and hopefully
Cool.
she'll hit.
The Dwergar looks shocked to see you suddenly appear with 3 fireballs floating around your head.
Yeah. Okay, let's just hope I hit, right? I have a +1 to my hit because I have my mask from Toby.
You do, and you are affirmated.
And I am affirmated for a +2. So let's see this. It goes to 15, 16 hit.
16 is what you needed.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. So I'm going to hit this big guy right here first.
Okay.
Do I have to do all of them and then roll damage, or can I do them one at a time and roll damage to see if he happened to die?
You can do that one.
Okay, perfect. So 9 damage for the first.
Okay.
Second is an even higher number
Mm-hmm.
for 6 damage. Same guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is, I'm just blowing it out of the park, 25.
How do you do it?
Oh yeah. So she isn't even like throwing like she normally does. She just has like a hand up and she's just like gesturing towards him like 3 times, just 1, 2, 3, and he like slams back with each one, and it just engulfs him, and his skin that was so white before gets all like charred up and crumbles into dust.
Gross.
Yeah.
He shrinks back down to his regular size. We'll just put him there. Whoops.
And then she's gonna smile at the next big guy.
All right.
Next.
Let me see. Definitely still got lots of villain points. So I'm gonna try that one more time. I'm gonna dump 5. And this time, well, no, I'm gonna target Stew Drinker, and we'll target Stew Drinker and Haskell. We'll go for that.
Well, fine then.
And
What
same thing,
kinda-
an intelligence saving throw, please.
Right.
That's my worst one. 11.
Oh, I've got a 9 total.
Nope, that's 10. My bad. Nope, 12. Final answer 12.
That's weird, Chase. I see. Oh, because it's the -1. Because I was like, you rolled an 11.
Yeah.
All right, those are both failures. So you both will need to use your reactions. So right now, basically, you'll use your reaction to Stew Drinker. I'm gonna have you turn and whack Moon Eye, and you don't feel like your mind is wanting to do this. It's more like literally you're just like turning without thinking and just swinging at Moon Eye.
Can I insult Quill with vicious mockery?
That would be a reaction which I am currently taking from you.
Okay.
So I understand. You want to use your yeah, go ahead.
Against Quill.
Yes, go ahead. You can insult Quill as your
Okay.
reaction.
I'm ready for this. Let's go.
Why are you so loud, Quill?
Oh no!
I
Stew
put
Drinker.
invisibility on you, and you go and make a big boom.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sorry, brother.
Stew Drinker, if you want, you don't have to, but you have a hero point, and I would allow you to re-roll.
Okay, I'm
not
definitely
crit
using
if you don't
that.
want to do that.
I don't want to quit.
You don't want to crit your
him.
brother.
Yeah.
Well, I think that'll definitely hit, but
Yes.
Yeah, better than a crit though.
And I think I will probably be using my Stone's Endurance.
as you see Stew Drinker just wheel around, and you're like, oh dear.
Ouch.
No, it could have been a lot worse. But I
Yeah.
will use Stone's Endurance.
Okay. So you just take it.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what came over me.
Oh, nice. You almost reduced
13.
it all. You did reduce it
Nice.
all.
Yep.
Wow.
What does this look like, Moon Eye?
So as he comes, I don't want to hurt him. I'm going to follow how he's swinging. Use a sword, right? Great sword?
Yes.
He swings his great sword up and around, then I will take my shield and my hammer and drop low and hold it so he kind of slides along my shield and my hammer, hammer, to keep him from actually striking me, and then roll it off to the side.
Cool. Very, very cool. This one is kind of stuck where he is at the moment. So he looks almost apologetically at you, Stew Drinker, and goes ahead and swings his pick with disadvantage.
Oh, quick question. I did attack recklessly, so does that cancel?
Oh, it'll cancel. So it'll just be straight, normal.
Okay.
Good call out. What is your DC or your DC? Your AC?
15.
Okay, he is gonna miss.
Right. Thank goodness.
This one will step up to you, Moon Eye, and try and hit you. Maybe, if the roll wants. There it goes. And I believe we'll also miss. Oh, I'm affirmated. Does a 13 do anything?
Nope, I have
Okay.
a 16.
That's right. Okay, so they both miss, and that one's still snoozing away. So, Stew Drinker, you are up.
Which one was the one that had the audacity to make me hit my brother?
The small one.
I'm going after the small one. Reckless attack as well. All right, that's 25 to hit.
Yep.
16
Woo.
points of damage.
How do you do it?
All right. After having been like taken over for a second, after having made eye contact with this guy, and taking a swing at one of the few people Stew Drinker like cares about most that has treated him well, he turns back towards this Durgar and flaming sword in hand goes straight for the kill shot right through his like neck head area.
Woo. Yeah, you cut him right down and he drops to the floor. You see that the rug that he lands on, it kind of sags beneath him as if there's some sort of depression like in the floor underneath it.
Thank you, brother. I was about to walk across that.
Haskell, you're up.
Okay, enough of the words. And he's just gonna come stepping up here, and he is going to attack this big one with his sickle.
Nice. Crazy killer Haskell with his sharp ice sickle.
Okay, here goes nothing. That's a 17.
17 hits.
And then when it hits, I am going to have his eyes flash purple, and I'm going to have that involuntary scream come out of this dwarf. And I'm going to use my psychic blades to add some damage to it.
Ooh, nice.
So base damage is 8, 5 of it's cold, 3 of it's slashing, and then 3 more damage from my psychic blades.
That was kind of a sad psychic blade damage roll.
Don't know if you've realized this, all of Haskell's rolls are sad.
Just a running theme of Haskell.
Yeah. Haskell's just generally disappointing is
He
what we're
can't
finding.
live up to his grand dreams and illusions.
Although I like to picture that Haskell's headcanon is that he's doing great. Like,
Oh yeah, he's
doing
heroic.
he's doing more damage than Stew Drinker. He's the strongest one here.
Yeah,
Everyone's just
he's gonna
depending on him.
slice this guy at the ankle for 11 damage total.
That's
All
actually
right.
pretty good.
Moon Eye, you are up. You can kind of step around these bodies if you want to get out of that space.
Okay. Can I get around to be able to assist everybody with this big guy, or?
Like,
Or-
do you want to get here?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do that.
I can do that. Okay.
You can, you know.
Well, first, before I do
excuse me,
that,
shuffle your
has
way
anyone been hurt?
through.
I mean, other than me, I know I've been hurt, but
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
didn't
they've
think so
managed to
either.
hit Stew Drinker yet.
in that case, I will slip behind my brother, and I'll take a swing at the big guy.
All right. Let's see. 12 is not quite enough. Okay. Quill,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Okay. Question: in D&D, can I attack people through others with like ranged spell attacks without doing a minus, or do I need to get a straight line?
You can attack them
Okay, cool.
as normal. You just have to have line of sight, which
I can see this person.
you can.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna attack them. Quill is once again going to have 3 motes of fire swirling above her as she looks at the large one. The mouse mask she's wearing, calling her to attack the largest one possible. And she's gonna do another Scorching Ray. First attack is
You are not
20.
affirmated.
Oh, not affirmated. Okay.
So
So it's just a
18.
19.
19 will do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because your mouse mask.
Because my mouse mask, I somehow made my character sheet tiny. There we go. But 3 damage. That's not cool.
Wah.
I am going to spend a sorcery point to re-roll damage dice up to my charisma modifier, which is 4. So
Excellent.
I'm gonna re-roll both of those d6s.
Do
Boom.
it.
I'm trying.
8. That's better.
Better.
Yep, it's much better. And I'll do my second motive fire. That's probably gonna miss. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
Okay, that's fine. Third one. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about a 25?
Yeah.
But I had sad damage again.
Do you want to spend a hero point? You can.
I was wondering. I could do a hero point, but if I spent my sorcery point, doesn't that apply to it so I could re-roll them both anyways? Because it just lets me re-roll all the damage from a spell. It's the same spell.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Cool.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. 6.
6.
Incredible.
One more.
Just throw a quick dab in there.
All right. Okay.
Because it looked like, but he's not down yet.
Not quite.
The
Not
bastard.
quite down.
Okay.
Which means he'll have one more chance, probably. I don't think he's going to make it much longer. So, one more chance to hit one of you guys.
Okay.
And he's appalled at this tiny upstart halfling that dares approach him with a sickle and is going to attack Haskell.
He can try.
He can try. How's a 20? Not a nat 20, but a
That's,
dirty 20.
He can try and succeed.
He can do that. Okay. Alrighty. We'll see what he gets. That's 13 damage to Haskell as this big
Pocket
ol' thing
change.
swings down at you.
Yeah.
That
Haskell
is
take it. He's gonna like giggle and grin up at his as he gets
as
hit.
you're like bleeding.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's what he can do. He's cornered. Stew Drinker, you're up.
All right. Seeing another one of his friends get struck by these despicable villains, Stew Drinker will once again take a reckless, fury-infused attack at this big one. All right,
21
that is
We'll do it.
Sweet. Twelve damage.
That's enough. How do you want to do it? This one's
Alright.
bigger than the last one.
Okay. At this point, I'd imagine like maybe Stew Drinker, seeing the size, wants to cut this guy down to size, and so tries to jump up from his knee and take a big diagonal swipe down before he lands on the ground.
Yeah, and you cut him right open, and as he shrinks down and he's dying, you all hear him shout something in Dwarvish, and he gurgles out his last breath and shrinks. And now you have one sleeping one that I forgot about till right now. So Haskell, I guess since we're technically haven't dealt with that yet, Haskell, you hear this voice in your head, and it questions you. It wants to know your favorite thing about yourself.
Okay. Haskell's gonna take his whole turn responding. He's just gonna look off to the side. He's gonna giggle. My favorite thing about myself is my confidence. If you have confidence over anybody, then you can have control over anyone. If you are never uncomfortable, then they are the ones who are uncomfortable. Uncomfortable people are weak. If they think they are not harming you, then it unsettles them, and they will not harm you further. And he's just going to start chatting to absolutely nothing.
I
And
love
that's his
this.
turn.
All right, Moon Eye. Then we'll jump to you.
He
It is your
even
turn.
speaks when no one is listening.
He's
Um,
completely oblivious.
I will stride around and just bind this guy with some leather strapping.
Okay. You can do that easily enough. Are you guys gonna just wait for him to wake up, or is anyone going to kill him while he's sleeping?
If no one moves to kill him, Quill will.
Okay, it is your turn, Quill. So Moon Eye is tying this guy up. Haskell's talking to nobody.
She'll walk right over, just casually pulling her dagger from her belt, and think quietly to herself that she's never had an opportunity to use this twice in one day before. And she will.
Don't push, Quill. How rude.
Yeah, she's gonna ignore that, and she's just gonna cut this guy's throat. Is this like a coup de grace?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not super worried about the exact damage. You have
Cool.
enough time to place a cut that would be fatal. So
Perfect. Yeah, she'll do that.
All right. You murder this thing, this creature.
Murder seems excessive,
I mean,
but yeah, she'll
Yeah.
clean off the blade and straighten and put it away, and just look expectantly at y'all.
and you are left in silence
That
for
was-
the moment.
That was an unfair action, Will.
As I saw it, he was trying to kill us. We merely took the advantage first.
Did I miss? You're all so loud.
This one is now dead.
Oh, did I do that?
For a moment, she really debates telling him yes. But
Hmm.
she'll fess up. It was I.
Good work, Quill.
Thank you, Haskell.
What's the problem, Unai?
He was asleep and bound.
Yes. And we were blind and creeping around a house and they jumped us.
Just because they have done something foul does not mean we should.
Is that what your moon goddess teaches you?
No. That is what my parents taught me.
Oh. Well, good on them.
At the mention of the parents, Stew Drinker, like coming down from the blood boiling in his rage, like realizes what's just transpired, and then like very, almost like a little bit ashamed, puts his sword back on his back.
Do you forget why we are here? It is to clear the infestation.
Clearing
Was
the
our task.
infestation does not mean you need to destroy things for no reason.
It is for a reason.
She has a devil in her. You'll have to excuse her.
She'll roll her eyes
You may
and then
have a
turn
point.
back towards the inn. This is quieter than I expected. Is it possible that we are already done? Though, why are they above ground?
And why would they call out in Dwarven at the end?
Perhaps there is a way that leads down. There is something below this, perhaps.
Quill, I
Stew
saw
drinker.
something, and Stew Drinker will point at where he saw the little depression beneath the carpet.
Yeah, the rug.
She'll go pull it back.
Haskell will grab this guy by the legs and drag him off the rug.
Okay, drag him over here.
Moon Eye is going to check the bodies of these two down here.
Okay, just like see what they have on them and stuff.
Yep.
So they're all carrying war picks. They also all have shields, and they have a few javelins as well, scattered among them.
Is a javelin a simple weapon?
I don't know that off the top of my head. I'll look it up. But go ahead and make our whoever this might be applicable to. So I probably everyone except Stew Drinker. Go ahead and make an Arcana check. It is a simple weapon, also. Chase javelin.
I rolled so poorly. I have a 7.
4.
Come on, Haskell, bring us home, buddy.
You're a shining star compared to me.
Arcana, you said, right?
Yes.
Arcana. Damn it. I will spend my hero point.
Oh, okay.
But Haskell, for flavor, will you start going on a rant about what you think this is?
Yeah, what are we Arcana-ing?
Yeah, I'll Quill, go ahead and roll, and I'll. Woo, nat 20.
Big hero point.
That is a big hero point.
Whoa.
So Quill, you know that. We'll give this some flavor. We'll say you hear this icy whisper in your mind that you've come to understand as your Lord and Master Levistus. He informs you that these Dwergar, their heads can be harvested and used to craft potions.
Oh, Moon Eye's not gonna like this.
No, it would require like training with an alchemist kit and that kind of thing. So I don't know what Quill's exact tool set is, but I don't know if Quill could specifically do this. But you know that there is that.
What kind of potions does it make?
So you got a nat 20, and Levistus is informing you. He knows a lot of stuff. He'll tell you that it can be crafted into a potion of growth or master crafted into an invisibility potion.
Wonderful. Okay.
Haskell, you know that Dwergar fingernails make for excellent seasoning. They add delicious flavor to every dish. They're like magic that way.
That's so gross.
He would like this if you were here. I will leave them in case he comes by.
Haskell.
What?
And she'll look over at Moon Eye. You may not enjoy this, but the heads can actually be used.
Haskell's gonna smack Quill in the back of the head. He's just gonna leap up and smack her. Get the devil out of your head, Quill.
It is. I'm not saying we must do this thing, but it is how it is
I
done.
wouldn't even have these thoughts. Harvesting heads and speaking it out loud.
Who is harvesting heads?
Quill's thinking about it.
I am
it's
not
crossing her mind.
I did not
the devil
say
is
this.
whispering in her
I
ear.
was merely passing on the information that I know.
What information?
These heads can be used to make potions.
Tell me in what hut in the middle of the wood you learned about harvesting heads, Quill. Or is it something whispering it in your ear?
It is something that I read in a book.
Get
And
a
I
hold of
will
yourself.
really quickly roll a deception.
I read it in a book that I found.
22.
Wow. Levistus has made you good at lying too, apparently. Haskell or whoever else can insight check if they so choose.
Haskell doesn't buy it. He's just gonna say, put that silver tongue back in your mouth.
Moon Eye pulls his dagger out. How must we harvest them?
Haskell's gonna like wide eye look up at Moon Eye.
She will like touch the back of her neck. Between this vertebrae and the another one, quick break there, then cut all the way around.
It's good to use the body that's been provided to you as best as possible.
You have very strange morals, half giant.
I am not wasteful. And I
have
do
no
not
I have no complaints
kill an
about
animal when it is in a trap already.
It
Isn't
That
for
was
the
my
purpose
only
of
problem with
traps.
Quill.
It is the respectful way to use everything that has been provided to you by the gods.
Stop letting that devil speak through your lips.
You do not know what you speak of, Haskell. You are the
I
one
like
who
this
has
chaos
words.
you sow. It's going to be the end of you, though.
You'll see.
Is there a role for effectively harvesting them, or?
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check. And Quill, you throw back this rug after
May I
this
assist?
exchange.
Because I
Oh,
told him
sure.
where to cut.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So actually, Moon Eye would just roll with advantage.
Oh,
with
my
Quill
bad.
assisting. No worries.
My bad. Okay. She will pull back the rug. Oh,
It's 13
so
to
that
it?
is a 13. We'll say, go ahead and roll. Well, let's see, 13. You can get 2 of the 4. Your quick harvesting job is not quite perfect.
plus, I scorched one pretty bad.
Oh, that's true. So there were only 3 available anyway.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Quill, you pull back the rug, and I'll just put it over here. And you see a hole in the ground.
Special effects.
Dun 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 dun.
Do-do-do. And with that, we will go ahead and take our break. How's that for a transition?
Oh, it's perfect.
All right,
Yeah.
we will be back in 10 minutes, everyone. We'll see you then. All right, welcome back, everyone. So you see before you a deep, dark hole in the ground. The wood work of the floor has been torn away, you can see. And you also now have 3 headless Dwergar corpses and 1 very burnt one. And 2 Dwergar heads that are brewable into potions.
I am going to, before we go down, I must cleanse some of the darkness from these. And do a prayer to the Moon Maiden, holy symbols over the Drugar, to prepare the bodies and remove them from the darkness.
Where is your prayer, Quill? Are you proud of yourself?
Will smile knowingly over at Haskell. Mind your manners, Haskell, lest I mind them for you.
I think it is quite polite to try to cleanse the devil from a friend.
I think that what Mooneye is doing is quite considerate and kind. But
I'm not mocking
you have
Mooneye
not.
this time.
I am not mocking Mooneye. I am merely suggesting you do not mind my business for me.
I will mind your business if it intertwines with mine. And unfortunately for both of us, your business does intertwine with mine.
It has not been my habit to pray.
But are
I
you
do
proud
not-
of yourself? That's what I asked.
I think that I did not burn goats, so I have reason to be proud of myself.
What does your new friend say?
I do not know who you are speaking of.
Why don't you lead us down this hole, Quill?
Once Mooneye is finished, I would be happy to help you, Haskell.
Moon Eye, what are you just sort of piling the bodies to one side? You suspect, you're not very familiar with 10 towners, but you suspect that probably throwing headless Dwergar corpses out into the street would maybe cause a panic.
Big assumption there.
No, I will just prepare them with a prayer and lay them off to the side.
Okay, just kind of leave them for now.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just pile them up over here with the boxes. All right. There appears to be a ladder leading down into the hole, but you can't see very far down. What you can tell is it is pitch black down there.
Can I see?
You can see the bottom of the ladder.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure this wasn't like magical darkness that I couldn't see through.
Yes, it looks like an underground cave darkness.
Haskell, is your light ready? For we will be going down now.
I do not see my drum, Quill.
Wait, before we go down. Quill, did you check the whole building?
I did not have the opportunity to check the entire building. I would
I
be
do
happy
not.
to look now for you.
I would not like to be a white rabbit stuck with a weasel coming up behind it.
You are quite wise, Munai. I am glad we see eye to eye on most things. I will remember your words about killing the sleeping.
Thank you.
Haskell's gonna patch himself up with a quick spell using his healing hand slot.
Uh,
8.
she'll gesture to like the rest of the room. Should we clear it then? Make a quick cycle through. It is mostly dusty rooms and long hallways.
I think you are right, but I feel that it will not take long for us to take a quick look.
I agree.
Why don't you go take a quick browse, Quill?
This would be my pleasure, Haskell. And she will quickly do like a round. I don't know if you need me to roll a perception for each room.
Nah, I'll just meta with you and tell you that you don't find anything else up here.
Cool.
When they're searching, I'm gonna turn to Stew Drinker. Go see if you can hear him. Tell me what language he speaks.
All right.
Not talking to you.
What?
What are you looking at?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I'm gonna walk away.
Poor stew drinker. It's like, what did I do wrong? All right, yeah. Mooneye and Quill come back. You have found dusty rooms and long hallways. It does seem like this place has been shut down for quite a long time. But yeah, nobody else ambushes you. And now that you know of their invisibility tricks, you guys checked pretty thoroughly, and there's nothing else up here.
Do we happen to find a bag that looks familiar?
Yes, I was waiting to see if Hungriest Clone wanted to give it to anyone in particular, or just leave it on the floor. We'll just leave it on the floor. How about I'll give it to Stew Drinker because he just got yelled at by Haskell, and he made such a cute use of the bag of sunshine last time. So, Stew
Sweet.
Drinker, as Haskell walks away from you grumpily, you're kind of picking through the boxes and things here, and you see, we'll just say it's over here. There's a bag that you don't remember seeing before, a small pouch, and it looks a lot like the one you gave to Mir just earlier today. And you found yourself another bag of sunshine.
Awesome.
Oh, Hungriest Clone picked Stew Drinker too, so I was
Gonna like.
Sweet, thank
It's
you
on
so
the
much,
correct
Hungriest
vibe.
Clone.
Hey, how hurt is Mooneye?
I took 7.
Okay.
yeah,
So
because he
looks
just
a little wounded.
he just dodged that whole attack from Stew Drinker.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yeah,
not
that's
that
right.
light.
All right, headed down.
I would be happy to go down first if it is what Haskell likes, but I think that perhaps Stew Drinker would have the most luck. If there are violent things underneath.
All right, I'm on it. Can I ask if I hold my sword over like the opening, would I be able to see how far down it is?
Yeah, so you can shine your light down there, and it looks to be about 40 feet-ish. 40, 50
Okay.
feet. So you can't quite see, I guess the bottom isn't quite illuminated, but the light spilling, you can just barely see the floor of the what you assume is the cave.
Okay. I'd say probably go down at least far enough to the point where I would be able to jump the rest of the way, just so I'm ready for combat if need be.
Yeah, so you start climbing down this ladder. It's wooden and quite cold. And the temperature drops as you descend below the earth. And you find yourself in I'll just grab all of you guys from this map. One moment.
After you, devil. You must be quite accustomed to pits.
Again, Haskell. Mind your
I'm not
manners.
talking to you, Quill.
I am the only one here who is applicable to that name. As I said before, tiefling. And she'll gesture to like her slitted blue eyes and her horns and tail.
So
And
are
then
you,
she's gonna
Quill.
head down.
Okay. Somehow.
Quill, why does Windbag continue to call you devil?
I am not quite certain why he is doing this thing, though Haskell does not have to have many reasons to speak.
She has a partner in her brain.
And what has made you think this thing? The fact that you have partners in your brain?
I know many things, Quill.
Mhm.
You picked up a passenger somewhere along in that castle.
I know not what he speaks of.
If we
I am
are all
sorry
blessed,
for
we
him.
have a partner in our brain. No one may travel alone in life.
Moon Eye speaks wisdom, Haskell. You would do well to listen to him. And she'll
They
climb
travel
down the
locally.
ladder.
So somehow I pasted 2 of your tokens off the map. I repasted them so you guys are all there, but there's weird light shining from off the map and I don't know how to get rid of it. So that's
Could
what
you
that
do the
is.
shift click to pull me to where I am?
Oh,
I'm
yes,
just
I'm
scrolling around
sorry.
furiously. Thank you.
I see. Okay.
Oh, great.
Everyone-
Thanks.
Everyone good to go. Okay. So
Action.
you see down at the bottom of this ladder, you seem to be in a frozen cave. The air is really cold and a little bit dank. The ceiling here, now that you've passed through the ladder area, is pretty low, only about 10 feet. And the walls are made of thick ice and rock. It's pitch black, except for the light that you guys are shining from your sword and your drum, obviously. Near the base of the ladder, you see some broken barrels and a cart right over here.
Can I go check out the cart and the barrels?
Mhm.
Gonna go take a peek. See anything of note?
It seems like, well, go ahead and make a survival check.
Ooh, survival. That is 11. I don't think we're affirmated.
Sorry, 11. I was helping Quill become mobile. I accidentally stuck her in a wall.
I was like, I can't move.
Flesh to stone.
Yes. Quill is gonna chill here while you guys explore the cave.
Have a great time.
Haskell, you can tell that these barrels and the cart have been, it seems like they've been scrapped for wood. Like it seems like they've been torn apart. Not literally torn, but you know, like they've been scrapped for wood is
Sure.
what it appears to be.
Not gonna say anything. I'm just.
Do
gonna
they
do
look
it.
like 10-towner carts, like what I think of as what the humans use, or
Yeah, they look somewhat humanish. Certainly not anything you would see in your
Mhm.
encampment. And you see the tunnel continues on down this
Oh.
way.
Go on then, Stew Drinker. You lead.
All right.
All right, you guys come to a larger room. The cave ceiling rises here to about 40 feet and the walls open up, where you see a couple of stalagmites standing as large sentinels in the middle of this natural room. Go ahead and Quill and Moon Eye, go ahead and give me perception checks with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Perception. 5 is my disadvantage.
18.
Oh,
My
Moon Eye.
disadvantage.
Nice. Moon Eye, you look up and see that the ceiling there are a ton of small stalactites that appear to be very fragile. And as you guys move into the room and sort of start making a little bit of noise, they kind of tingle just a little bit, they vibrate up there. You think perhaps with enough noise, the cave ceiling could not entirely collapse like cave in, but you think that some of these could fall on you.
I'll reach my hand out to Stew Drinker's shoulder. Brother, we must walk quietly and carefully. Look up, everyone. Those could fall.
Pascal's gonna bang his drum. Like, wait a minute. Now they're not directly above us right now, right? They're in the room ahead.
Stew Drinker and Moon Eye are standing below, like the very edge of the area.
The very edge.
Mm-hmm.
I bang my drum.
All right, Stew Drinker and Moon Eye, go ahead and make reflex saves.
Okay.
Oh my lord! She knew he was gonna do this. She would have whispered a warning. Haskell's gonna and bong.
Okay.
You mean dexterity save, right?
Yes, dexterity save.
All right. So with my barbarian danger sense, I have advantage.
It's true.
Yes.
Ooh.
Thank
Wonderful.
goodness you do.
Yeah.
17's pretty good.
Yeah, Pascal bangs his drum, and as Moon Eye predicted, all of these stalactites and pieces of frozen rock come tumbling down into the room. And Stew Drinker and Moon Eye, you're both pretty quick to react, but you get glanced just at the edge, so you each take two little baby piercing damage.
Well, it was a good idea, Haskell. Perhaps you should warn our friends first before you try to kill them.
We do not have to worry about moving quietly.
You cannot even be quiet when you are not speaking.
That's what the drum is for.
In response to this drum, you hear the distant bleating of a goat.
Annabelle? What is she doing down here?
Probably being eaten by the underground dwarves.
Oh my gods, we have to go.
It's coming from this corridor down.
Haskell's
down
gonna
this way.
sprint in that direction.
Okay.
Quill will sigh and then look to Moon Eye. While I respect life, perhaps risking it for a goat is not the wisest course of action.
Okay. As you come around, as you start running, Haskell,
He is a fascinating being.
you guys all hear this loud click, and then a loud creak of sounds like a gate or something being opened.
Chimera.
Haskell, you see this. Let me get my thing out. You see this lever move. You don't see a source of the movement. And well, you aren't quite yet in vision, but as you run around this corner, I'll describe what you see. Farther down the passage, there is a large cage over here with two goats inside. That you would suspect the source of the bleating. And the cave floor drops down on one side about 15 feet into kind of a natural holding area. And there are two levers set into the ground, and you see the rock has been roughly hewn away for some mechanisms to connect to the two gates below. One gate is open, and you see a large thing come walking out from behind the gate.
Oh!
And we need to roll initiative.
It's down the ladder.
It is currently down the ladder.
Yeah.
It is a large ogre with patches of skin sloughing off its face and body, and it has a huge morning star.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a mace too. Nobody's impressed.
Not that cool. Okay, oh, hang on. I got to get rid of your old.
I just rolled mine, so mine is fresh and new.
Yeah, you guys are showing up for me as double though,
Oh.
because I forgot to ditch the ones from last
Mine's
time.
the bad one, if that helps.
That does help.
I got a 15.
Moon Eye, Stew Drinker. Okay. Let me roll for all these guys.
Are those Drugar again, or some other funky fellows there?
Oh, these guys down here. Yes, I will. They appear to be humans. They are all kind of huddled around. Their gate is not open, and they're all sort of chilling around this stalagmite. Let me grab these.
Rockin' haircuts.
Yes, with excellent haircuts. Okay, let me show you guys this cool ogre zombie. He looks pretty crazy.
Oh, you're right. He looks pretty angry.
Yeah,
And,
he's a little scurry.
Maybe a little suboptimal.
He's not doing super well.
Yeah, he's got intestines coming out of him.
He's
Normally
holding
you
it
want
together.
those inside.
He's sheathing a sword in his stomach.
Pretty sure that's where your
He's
liver's
gonna
at,
use
bud.
it later. He was saving it. It's like how people save food.
I feel like when you're a zombie, you really don't care where your intestines are.
That's fair. That's fair. He doesn't really need them right now. Okay, sorry. It's taking me so long to roll these things. Okay.
It's okay. We're having a lovely conversation about zombies.
About the intestines. It'll be fine. Okay, and then last one. Okay. Everyone has gotten their little initiatives. Okay, and that will put Stew Drinker near the top.
I don't see the bad guys, by the way. So you'll
I
just have to
see
tell me
them.
when they go.
Yes, don't worry, I will do that. Okay, sorry. Stew Drinker, you can go first.
Right. So from my angle, I also don't see the
You
ogre yet.
hear, yeah, you heard this click and the gate open, and now you can definitely hear some like some groaning and I don't know, whatever sound an ogre zombie would make. It sounds like
Oh.
something big and scary.
You want to
Stew
try
drinker,
it for
There's
us?
a little problem around here.
Thank
And
you.
you-
I was
and
having a
you
hard
get
time
some-
visualizing.
Yeah,
and now
and you
there.
can definitely hear the footfalls of this large boy.
Right. In
Look.
that case, I'm gonna move forward. Oh, whoa.
It's big.
Can he reach it from right there? Like, how tall up is this thing right now from like
Mm.
the ledge?
15 feet is the cliff side.
And
You
how
think
tall
we-
is that thing?
That thing, that's a good question. I don't think you can quite reach it, but let me double check.
Looks like a solid 10 feet to me if I had to guess.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're a professional net maker, huh?
Yeah, I got some experience these kind of things.
The average adult specimen stands between 9 and 10 feet tall and weighs close to 1,000 pounds, according to D&D Beyond.
Good job, Chase.
Much like Haskell, I am randomly correct sometimes.
We'll say. So, you are about 5 feet in height away from this thing.
Oh, okay.
So you can't quite reach him from here. But you could ready an action if you would like.
Yeah. I'll be ready to swing at him if
If he
gets
comes up.
close.
Or if he
Yeah.
comes into reach. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
That does seem to be his intent, the way he's moving. Quill.
Great.
Yes. Okay, I'm really hoping this is gonna work. But Quill is going to hurry over and see this thing, and she's gonna see that it's in the doorways, and she's gonna remember hearing the sound of the click by this lever, and she's gonna pull the lever. She'll step to here, and she's gonna pull the lever to see if it will trap the thing like in the gate. Like the gate will like go bah, and hold it there so we can beat on it without it getting to us.
All right.
Looks like
You
it's metal.
Yeah. You pull the lever, and it's not a quick close trap gate.
Okay.
It starts moving though, and what I will do is I'll have this thing make a strength saving throw to try to burst this gate as it starts closing again. I am affirmated. So
+2.
yeah. So he bursts the gate, but I'll say it does a little bit of damage.
Okay.
It does not trap him though.
Okay. She's gonna shrug, and she's gonna use the remainder of her movement to step away, because I'm assuming that took her action to pull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she'll back up again. So there. It was worth a shot.
Hey, it did a bit of damage, so that's something.
So I have a question for you,
Mm-hmm.
just regarding my blessing. So it says it does up to weapon damage. The
You
extra
can do
frost
that on
damage.
spells.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sorry. You've had this before, and I keep forgetting to change it. You can
No,
put it
you're
on your
good.
spells.
Sweet.
All right. It's this big chonky boy's turn. He sort of half steps on the ladder and half just kind of hefts himself up here. Stew Drinker, you can take an opportunity attack if you would like.
I would love to.
Or I guess not an opportunity, but your triggered action.
Right. The 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Sweet.
Oh, this one's easy to hit.
Well,
He's pretty large.
Yeah, pretty big boy, not wearing much armor.
My mask is innate, right?
Uh,
Because it only lasted for 1 minute, and we searched the whole upstairs.
correct.
Okay.
That's 9 points of damage.
Okay. 9 points of damage. I just remembered this right now, but are you factoring in your blessed weapon, Stew Drinker?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep. The +1.
Perfect. Okay, this thing climbs up onto the ledge here and kind of looks at you, Stew Drinker. Then hesitates and steps forward toward Quill.
Oh,
Ooh.
snap! Okay.
Uh-oh.
And that is a 25 total.
25. Yep, that's gonna get me. Just a little.
It's gonna do it?
A little nudge.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
well, just
Barely.
a little tap.
This is barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna do. So he swings at you with this big morning star. Maybe some bits of flesh kind of come flying at you that fly off of him, and you get hit for 14 damage.
Hefty blow. Okay.
And that's his turn. Big hefty boy. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use some villain points too, because I like this guy's villain point thing.
Okay.
Hey, we don't have to use villain points.
She's got 12. They
I
are
do.
a gift, and we must.
They were a
Most of our
gift.
gifts.
Treasure them
I
like
want
a
to show
hoard of
that I
treasure.
appreciate them. Okay, I'm gonna dump 5. And so as he swings his morning star, he smacks Quill, and then suddenly he starts to retch, and you see his whole gross mass pulse, and he vomits out this like sludge pile. Think like the Pokemon Muck, you know, like how he just like vomits out some sludge. And
Nope.
you
Ooh.
no, don't imagine that. Okay. And you all need to make Constitution saving throws.
I got a nat 1, and I also rolled a disadvantage on accident.
I got a 10.
8.
Uh-oh, guys.
Do I need to re-roll because I rolled with disadvantage, or does it always show the correct one first?
The
I
left.
just always take the first one if
Okay,
I
that's fine.
accidentally do that. Luckily, the
13.
crit fail doesn't do anything more in 5th edition on a saving throw. So, okay, Haskell, you save, so you're only going to take half of this.
That's nice.
I don't have a hero point. Yeah, no.
It's not. It's so all of you take 12 poison damage. Haskell, you only take 6.
Okay. Quill is dying.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that, it is Moon Eye's turn.
All right. Well, now that I know Quill's dying, we're just gonna change our plan a little bit.
If you heal her, don't heal the devil.
Just gotta think what healing to do. 1 sec, sorry.
No worries.
So did this thing like was the wretch like did it smell really bad? Did it burn?
It was more burny.
Okay. I was like, did the scent knock me off
No.
my feet?
No, it was. I think it's almost like acid, but poison instead
sure,
of
So
acid
it
damage.
yucked a muck like in a big burst.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross. Does Haskell think it's gross?
Less gross than everybody else, apparently.
I actually, while we stall for Moon Eye, are you gonna cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna
Okay.
cast it at 2nd level.
Okay. So you just tap her on the head there.
Yep. Call on the Moon Maiden to give her blessing upon this soul falling into darkness. That's not much of a blessing.
Well, she's not dying anymore.
So 9 total.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Would you like to move, Moon Eye?
No, I will spell. She's in rough shape, so yes, I will move in to try and protect her.
Okay. Very good. Let's see here. Appearing in front of you, Moon Eye, is another Dwergar.
Just pop out of the ground?
Like daisies.
Ah,
Ooh.
Anyone? Reference? Reference?
I don't know what they're
sounds
talking about.
familiar.
They just popped out of the snow like daisies. It's from Mulan. He's
I was
talking
gonna guess
about
Frozen, so I was
it's Mushu.
close.
However, you were already on your guard. So, oh wow, what a horrible roll for him. Lucky you guys. He misses you, Moon Eye. Let me grab. Okay. And then from behind you, Haskell, 2 more appear. Actually, go ahead and make a quick perception check for me. Let's see if you're
Me?
yes, let's see if you're surprised.
Oh, snap.
Go ahead and Quill, you can too.
Yeah, thank you.
12.
Okay. Let me see.
Quill is like on the ground. Perception. I don't know if it's rolling. 10. I need to take off my
Blacks out
double
for a
rolling.
second, and then there's just Droger there.
How long was I
okay.
out?
Neither of you are surprised. You hear them crunching through the path, like of icicles and rubble that you left behind. So you hear them coming, and then of course they appear before you, so they won't get advantage. but they will still swing. One for Haskell. That is only a 10.
That misses for once.
And one for Quill. Ooh, man, these are so bad. A 9? I don't think that's enough.
Miss.
Okay. That is...
She is prone. I don't know what
Oh.
that does.
They would get advantage, in which case it would have been a 20 to hit.
That's gonna get me.
That's what honesty does for you, Quill.
I know, I shouldn't be. I need to learn how to lie
I hope you learn
better.
your lesson.
I know.
That is 6 damage
Okay.
as this pick comes into you. Okay, Haskell, you're up.
Is it an action to like recall knowledge?
Technically a skill check is an action, but
Like a full action, like my big regular action?
I'll let you do it as a bonus action. How about?
I ain't got no time for that.
Okay.
Did these things, however, like, did they seem more resistant to like my mental magic? Did I pick up on anything like that? Or if not, it's okay. I'll just assume that they.
You aren't quite sure because you you only really targeted them with mental magic, right? And then
Mhm.
Quill's spells didn't require a saving throw. So far, any other spells have been untested.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of just smack my drum as I'm like drawing my scythe back with the blunt end of it. And as I'm swinging at these things, I'm going to say to Stew Drinker, I need you to hold off that large one for a moment. If Quill is going to die, it needs to be from the devil so I can prove her wrong. And I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration. So you can add a d6 to a d20 roll after the roll in the next 10 minutes if you want. And then I'm just going to take a swing at this one in front of me. If my macro will work, I will make the swing.
So many D4s. It's because all that cold damage.
That's an 11.
At the Dwergar,
Yep.
that is not enough to hit.
Okay, I'm sitting at 1 arrow point. I'll save that bad boy. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Stew Drinker, you
Bring
are
us home, buddy.
All right. Now, seeing that the odds are against us, Stew Drinker will once again like channel this furious energy, especially seeing that Quill had been knocked unconscious. And you see this aspect of a bear appear behind Stew Drinker as he enters a rage and takes a reckless swing against the big fella.
I love this. The two big guys going at it, just
Yeah.
wailing.
That's
21
a 21.
will certainly hit.
Excellent. That'll be 14 points of damage.
Nice. That's a good chunky hit. Anything else?
I'd also like to move closer to Quill
Okay.
as almost like a I don't know, just try to mess with his leverage a little bit.
Okay. Quill,
Okay.
you're up. You're in a
So-
little bit of a pickle.
She's gonna be just fine. So she's on her back, and her mind flashes back to the time that the wolves pulled her off her feet and mauled her. And wind whips around her as she begins to cast a spell, lifting her off the ground and into the air. She can move 10 feet. So let's see, 5, 10. I don't want to be next to someone. Hang on. And it does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there is a 10-foot space that I can go to where I won't be threatened, huh?
Probably this is the one with the least number.
But if I do cast a spell next to somebody, they'll up attack me?
Nope.
Okay.
Only movement.
If it's a ranged spell, you'll have disadvantage, but that's it.
Okay. So I need to do a touch spell. So she'll go here on her feet away from the big bad. and she will look at these ones next to her, and the mask is still on her face. Can I just say, like, as flavor, she's gonna pull it off and throw it onto the ground next to her so they can see how enraged she is.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I don't actually think I have a touch spell, so I'm just gonna do... I'm actually gonna put myself... Nope, I don't have a good thing to do here. I could do myself here, and then I could do a Burning Hands and just miss Haskell and hit these two. So I'm gonna do that. Does that work for you?
Yes, I'm trying to... I think you would hit Haskell.
Sorry, Haskell, you're gonna get scorched.
You
It's
done
just the
got
devil. I
scorched.
understand.
Okay, they make reflex saves.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
How am I still affirmated? I thought for sure that chat would be rallying for you guys by now.
No,
They
no,
wanna see
no.
us dead.
They want to see us really be a hero.
I like it. Haskell with that
You're
hero
good.
dexterity.
Ooh,
Plenty to- He
nice.
was ready for the devil.
We've got one guy, we'll say front guy is 16. And another 16.
Okay, okay, it won't matter, but does my cloak that I have give me a +1 to my when I roll a save, or does it boost up my spell saving DC?
It gives you a +1 when you roll
Okay.
a save.
But only versus spells.
Correct.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So they'll both save, so they'll take half damage of this.
Oh, and I should point out, since Haskell, I'll say you're paying attention to this. It seems like they have that sort of innate ability, that innate magical resistance on Quill's
That's the
spell
one
as
thing.
well.
Okay.
I accidentally rolled D8s, so I re-rolled for D6s.
Okay. So
Thank
that's
goodness.
11.
It was significantly better.
Wow, the D8's not serving you well.
No. But they will take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or 6
I do not have a hero point,
or 5.
so
5. Round
5.
down.
Okay. Those are her actions.
And Haskell, you take half of that as well. Oh, is that why you were asking? 5?
Yep.
Yeah, round down. Okay. All right. This big boy is up. He looks angry at Stew Drinker,
Bring it on.
but like shies away from hitting you and instead turns to Moon Eye
Ooh.
and goes for Moon Eye. This charm you have is a blessing and a curse, it seems. A blessing for
Yeah.
you and a curse for others. This ogre swings at you for 16 to hit. That meets, right?
That hits. Yep.
Okay, so his morning
I'm-
star comes crashing down.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Oh, do you get that once per every short rest? Do you get that recharged?
Good question. I don't know. I have to look that up. I won't use it now. Go ahead and roll.
Well, if it's big chunky hit, you if you figure out that you can have short rested, then well, I guess you guys didn't short rest, did you?
No, we didn't.
So let me know how many times you're able to use it when you figure it out.
Yep.
And this is okay. So that is a total of 18 damage.
Oh boy.
That was a big hit from this guy.
Oh boy.
And you guys loved the vomit from last time. So again, he starts hacking.
Oh crap.
And
No more mucks.
and again, this blah of muck spills out from him. Let me see though who.
I cannot do it. We need to rest. So it's once per rest.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I'm at -7 now.
So
He-
Moon Eye is down.
Yeah, blows
Okay.
me right down.
Okay, Quill, I believe you're going to be out of this.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Quill, it just barely misses you. But the rest of you, Moonai, what this will translate to is you have one failed. Oh, you can heroic recovery if you want, Moonai.
What's that?
Basically, you
Spend that
come
hero
up
point I
on
have?
your next turn with 1 hit point. Yeah, and you
Haha.
spend your hero point.
All right,
So
I will do that.
You'll take this poison damage. You can make a Constitution saving throw, even though you're unconscious, because we'll see what your body's natural resistance does. And these Dwergar are also going to get hit by this grossness.
Not much.
I fail this time.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled with advantage.
That's all right. Okay, so one Dwergar saves, the other does not. And that is Moonai, you save, so I guess either way you'll take one failed death save, but next turn you can come up. Stew Drinker, you're gonna save either way, so you only take 6 damage, 6 poison damage, and Haskell, you're gonna take 12.
Haskell down?
Nope. Haskell has so much health. I've been gambling and rolling my health, and it's paid off so well so far.
Wonderful. That is great news to have.
And -6. Okay. But notably, these Dwergar were caught in that goopiness. And Moonai, are you going to heroic recovery?
Yes.
All right, so you dump your hero point, and you are still standing with 1 hit point. And it is your turn. Sorry if that wasn't
Yes.
clear. Okay.
No, I knew that. I was debating if I try to attack or if I try and cure wounds on myself. Or,
I feel like Quill's face in her picture is the face that we're all making right now. Like,
I'm going to. Can I take an action, a reaction? I mean, like a bonus. I can move as well as attack.
yes.
I will step back, and I'm gonna hit the big guy with a guiding bolt at second
Ooh.
level.
Nice. So, I don't like to be this person, but unfortunately, you are next to an enemy,
Yes.
and will have disadvantage to try and
Oh,
hit.
It's okay, because you're gonna nat 20 right here.
Okay, does that show, guys? The
It does.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I miss.
Damn it!
Oof.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But damn it!
Did you miss? What's the total on
Oh,
that?
actually, yeah. What is the total?
That big
Is
guy
that
has really
that's
low
8?
AC.
Is that 8?
It's 8, yeah. Well,
That'll-
actually, it would actually be
13, right?
11.
11
Right?
hits. 11 hits.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. In
We
that case,
can
I did
the
16 plus. I got one more to add on there.
18.
18 damage.
Lovely.
huge.
And the next attack against that guy has advantage, right?
That's correct.
All right.
As he sparkles with moonlight all around him.
Lovely. All right. The Dwergar are up.
Goodness gracious.
This guy's gonna just... Well, what is he gonna do? He kind of doesn't really want to get in this ogre's way. I know. He's gonna take out his javelin and throw it. He'll throw it at Stew Drinker, but with disadvantage.
I did recklessly attack, so
Oh, right. So normal. Normal. Oh, ignore that. Well, I guess the attack roll is still fine. My goodness, chat has no love for you guys tonight. I'm still
okay.
affirmated.
We don't need the
So-
We'll
love.
make it.
18 to hit
That's a
you,
hit.
Stew Drinker. Okay. And it will do not a whole lot of damage, especially to you, Mr. Rage Man. 8. So 4 with your excellent resistance. These two are up. This one is going, I think he's got his sights set on Quill, so he's gonna swing with his war pick at her.
Great.
And that is 18 to hit Quill.
Yep. My AC is 13. It's very difficult.
Oh, I'm not affirmated anymore, but it'll still hit. Chat's coming in now. I've called them out enough times.
Ooh.
And that is gonna be a whopping 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage is exactly what they needed to put me down.
Oof. And this one will swing at Haskell.
No, do 3 damage to me, please.
Well, I might.
You won't. This is Haskell we're talking about.
This has...
That is 14 to hit.
Yep, that'll get me.
That'll get you. Okay.
It was just
It's
enough to
5.
not put me down.
Okay.
1
and
hit point.
I'm going to, let's see, what I have 2 villain points left, so what do I want to do with that? I'll go ahead and use my last 2 to make Stew Drinker make an intelligence saving throw, and you recognize what's happening. We'll say it's this one over here. He threw
Right.
his javelin and he starts muttering in Dwarvish, and his eyes start kind of pulsing again.
Hurry, drink
Okay.
the juice from their heads.
The brain juice.
Brain
Wow!
Yeah.
Stew Drinker with the excellent saving
Oof.
throw.
clutch.
You don't have a reaction this round, but otherwise you're good. And
Right.
Haskell, with your measly 1 hit point, you're still around, and it's your turn.
How much health do you have, Moon Eye?
I have 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna do prayer of healing on everybody.
Okay, so
On
that
my
gets
action.
everybody.
That will get
I think
Up to
Prayer
6
of
creatures.
Healing has a cast time. I might be thinking of a different one.
Oh no, you're right. It does. I was thinking it was instantaneous duration, but yeah, it's 10 minutes. Never mind.
Hang
So
on,
you're
guys.
gonna heal
Ogre, just stay there.
everybody.
I need 10 minutes of peace and quiet.
Give me a little time.
Can we call timeout? Perfect.
Oh, chat wants me to mutter in Dwarvish. I don't know what Dwarvish sounds like.
I imagine German.
That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
There are no vowels in Dwarvish.
Excellent.
It's just consonants.
I'm into it.
Okay. So Haskell, oh, I have such a big decision. This might be the wrong one, but I think I gotta try to help both of us.
No, I
Okay.
focus on you.
I'm gonna see if I can help both of us stay up, and hopefully you can help when it gets to you.
Okay.
I'm in reach of this big thing, aren't I?
It doesn't seem like he's been swinging that far out, actually.
Okay. It really looks like he doesn't want to attack Stew Drinker though, huh?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Whatever, Haskell's gonna do it. I'm gonna move to right here, which shouldn't provoke an op because I'm still within reach of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna come sliding over here, and his eyes are gonna flash purple. He's gonna reach his hands out to both sides. We must stand strong and hurry up with that big one, Stew Drinker. And I'm gonna cast Heroism on myself, Moon Eye, and Stew Drinker. Can I get 3? At least me and Moon Eye. I'll take a look at
Okay.
Stew Drinker, and that's my turn. I'll pick
Very
that up
cool.
right
I love that image of Haskell sliding across the icy floor.
now. Right.
Hand
All
on either
right.
side.
Stew Drinker You are still inspired, in case we've forgotten about that. But you've been swinging so high that you haven't needed it so far.
All right, here we go.
Just me and Moon Eye.
Okay.
Okay. So, seeing Haskell's bravery in reaching that spot where he's putting himself in more danger, Stew Drinker is once again going for that reckless attack against this big ogre zombie, hoping and internally praying that he'll be able to put it down.
This charm actually, it's difficult because they don't attack you, but then you're able to recklessly attack and not get as punished for it. So it's nice. That hits for sure.
Okay, sweet. It'll be 10 points of damage.
Okay. He's still up, but you have definitely, he's looking beaten.
Right.
Well, even more in pieces than he was already. I don't know how that's possible, but Quill
had slammed back against this ice wall as the pick had taken her like right in the chest, and her eyes flutter open as she heroic recoveries, and once again the winds answer her call and lift her up and fly her over here as she begins to cast a spell. 3 motes of fire will light up above her head as she casts her 3rd second level spell of the day, and she's gonna try and kill this thing.
Okay.
Okay. My mask no longer helps, so this is just gonna be flat attack.
Luckily, he's a big guy.
Yep.
A big, slow guy.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 hits. You guys are affirmated as well. So
Okay, so 8 damage. I'm gonna roll all of these and then decide if I'm gonna spend a thing to re-roll any dice.
sounds good.
A 9.
So 11.
11, yes, affirmated. 11 hits.
Mhm.
Nice.
Huge affirmation.
Okay, and that hits as well. I have rolled 8
Yeah.
for each
Wow,
one.
3 8s.
Okay, let me see. There was 4s and 4s and 4s. You know what? 4 is higher than average, so I'm just gonna keep all of those.
Okay, that sounds
not-
good.
Okay, so that was her bonus action and her action, and I think she will move. She's just gonna step up to here just to get a little further away from those guys, and hopefully they won't come after her.
Yeah.
And they're all towards the big bad.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay. This guy, he looks like he is absolutely falling apart, but he still has held on to his big morning star, and he kind of like and looks down at this puny little Haskell, and just like down at this little bug that he sees.
Come at me.
I came at you. That
Tell me
is
the number.
23.
Hey,
Ooh.
Haskell's gonna turn around and spend his hero point. Don't you dare! I have enough to deal with.
Did you go?
Okay.
"Huh?"
They're all -2.
That is 15.
That's still gonna get me.
Ooh. All right.
No.
So I think I'm gonna knock you down either way.
Yep.
Yes. So Haskell, you take 8 damage, and
Okay.
Buddy, my friend, my pal.
you get squished under this big giant thing's morning star.
All right. Heroism was the wrong decision.
Yeah, and heroism drops, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Eye, you are up. This thing looks
And
this
heroism drops, so I'm back down to my
Yeah.
1.
this thing looks like it's absolutely like it is a stiff breeze could knock it over at this point.
Dang it.
Yeah, you were real close.
Yes, but do I have a stiff breeze?
Moon
if
Eye's over
I'm-
here.
If I move at it, they're going to get attacks of opportunity on me.
What about the sword that's in his chest? Can you pull the sword out of his chest and hurt
You
him that
just
way?
re-stab him.
That's like pinching a core artery for him.
It's all that's holding him together.
Exactly,
Actually,
it's his linchpin. You pull it out, he's gonna collapse. We should have guessed all along.
that was my puzzle.
I guess I'll risk it. I will move forward, which means they all get attack of opportunity at me, correct?
Yes, that is
Yep.
what that means.
Go ahead and do that.
That
All
is
gonna miss.
an 18,
Nope.
That one hits.
and the other one misses though. For 4 damage.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna crumble to my knees.
Ooh, chat, we need some hero points for these heroes.
Oh no.
This thing, the Dwergar just smacks you over the head with his war pick, and then seeing you two down, this one's gonna move after Quill.
Stay off of me!
And this one, like, seems again kind of reluctant. He sort of looks back at Quill, kind of thinking, like, maybe I should go after her, but instead decides to step up to Mr. Stew Drinker here. And did you recklessly attack last time?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Actually, that's not what happens. This one decides to grow.
Ah! Okay.
Oh.
And that will be his action. And then this one... What does this one want to do? This one will... I think he'll just throw another javelin at Stew Drinker. He's kind of like, I don't really know what my options are. He doesn't like any of his options. That is just regular, so 17 to hit you, Stew Drinker.
17 is a hit.
Okay. And that is 6 damage.
Right.
And now it is Haskell's turn. You need to give me a death saving throw, or you can spend your hero point that you just got from chat.
Oh yeah, give it
To
to
recover.
me. Give me that hero point, chat. Yep, that's heroic recovery.
All right, you're up with 1 hit
Oof.
point.
Ooh.
Okay, so he's gonna stand up. 1 hit point.
You went down, Haskell, and you stand up, and suddenly that Dwergar is huge.
Oh
You're
yeah,
like, oh my gosh.
he's not that alarmed. They've always looked huge. He's very small. Oh, decisions. I need you to kill that one Stew Drinker. I can't keep this up much longer. I expect you to
Right.
return the favor, Moon Eye. And I'm gonna cast 2 second level Cure Wounds on Moon Eye. So
Oh yeah. Sorry, as you're doing that, I forgot that thing moved toward Quill. Let me just roll and see.
I was like, did I die?
yeah,
And
I
she
just forgot.
I thought maybe I just, like,
Quill.
blanked out for a minute and just denied
She
the
just blacked
existence of
out.
my character going down.
That's only an 11.
It's a miss.
You dodge it.
Stay
yeah.
off of me.
Wonderful.
Haskell's still rolling very, very subpar heals, but you can heal for 8, Moon Eye.
Oh, thank
right.
you. With
So
that
Moon Eye's
healing,
up.
with that healing, Moon Eye remembers. Oh, I'm a cleric. He is
He
going to.
remembers his clerically duties.
You forgot you
do.
can't see the night sky.
Right, that's right. I'm gonna rise up from the ground and bring the light to this deathly
Wonderful.
place.
Are you moving, Haskell?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to get smacked again.
Seems reasonable.
That's my turn.
Stew Drinker is up then. Did you have some kind of reaction or something, Mooneye?
I have a regular action, correct?
Oh, okay. Yeah. When we get around to your turn. I was just making sure I didn't.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
brush you off
regular
or
action.
something. Stew Drinker. This zombie looks so battered.
Yeah. Hearing the the encouraging words of Haskell, Stew Drinker will put all of his might into this reckless swing against this ogre zombie and hope that he can put it down finally. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep. I suspect you will be able to put it down.
All right.
How
That's
do you
17
want to
points
do
of
it?
damage. All right. At this point, seeing the amount of damage it's inflicted upon our party members with that Morning Star, what I would like to imagine is I swing my greatsword at the arm holding the Morning Star, and it just chops it off, and the Morning Star smacks him, and it's right in the head and face, and he crumples to the ground.
Oh, I love that he was like raising it up for another swing, and then it just bops him on the head. That's awesome. Yeah, he just like slumps into a gross, mucky pile. By the way, I know you guys know this already, but I just enjoy reminding you, you're all covered in this disgusting goop.
Oh, thanks
and
for
the
reminder.
floor is covered also. So he just kind of slumps down into all of the mess that he's made. And Stew Drinker, any bonus actions or moving for you?
There's another big ugly one right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up one square just so I'm right next to this big guy.
Yeah. Okay, Quill, you're up.
Okay, Quill is gonna look at this one, and like these wonderful things lined up for her, and she's gonna grin, and her eyes get all fiery again, and she'll say, "Thank you for lining up for me." And she'll bring her hands in front of her so that her thumbs touch and her fingers are spread apart, and she's going to blast them with the burning hands.
Nice. So reflex saves.
Saves for those two.
Dex saves, but yes.
I'm not in this one this time, right? Because I can't handle this one.
No. It's just little one,
like, please no.
and then the big one.
Little one saves.
Come on.
What is the DC?
14.
Big one does not save.
Okay. And she's gonna hope that this is enough damage because they got spat on before.
They did.
And
they are also covered in goop.
13.
It's a good roll.
To the back.
Yep.
And half to the front. So 6.
Unfortunately for you, they are both still up, but
dang it.
They
Okay,
do
so
look
she's gonna
quite a bit weaker.
She's gonna have her magic lift her up once more and put her away from them. In hopes that they won't chase her again.
Mm-hmm.
Since she's at 1 hit point. And oh, I have a hero point. Tori, I would like to spend a hero point for my custom hero point usage and deal 50% more damage.
Okay. So that would be 19. Am I doing that right? 19 total?
So 13 plus 6. Yeah, 19.
That is exactly what you needed for the little guy.
Was the big guy who failed?
Yeah, but that means the little guy's also going to take more damage because he'll cut it in half.
Perfect.
So, little guy goes down, and the big guy does not go down, but he will take some additional damage.
Okay.
All right. Ogre zombie is dead. Again, re-dead.
Thank goodness.
Mooneye, you are up. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot this little wimpy guy to go. Well, Moon Eye's now up in front of him, and he looks relieved, visibly relieved to not have Stew Drinker just as his only target. He just felt so bad attacking Stew Drinker. He was so nice and friendly. So he's going to swing at Moon Eye here. But that is only an 11, so he's going to smack into your shield, Moon Eye.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
So Moon Eye is going to stand up, and not sure where everybody is in this situation. He's kind of lost track of the fight. So he's going to call on the Moon Goddess, and his white eyeball is going to roll out of his socket and expand, creating a ball of moonlight throughout the space, his Twilight Sanctuary, which means that each of you gets 8 temporary hit points.
That is so
Excuse
good.
me, 9 temporary hit points.
Am I
Even
within
better.
range of that?
Um,
I'm pretty
1,
far.
2, 3, 4, 5. You are just, I think.
Woo! All right.
Yeah, you're just.
Nice.
Right, 30 feet, yeah.
Ooh.
We're good.
And
Let's
it's
do
filled
this.
with dim light,
was
dim moonlight. That's cool.
Correct. Yep.
Very cool. All from your eyeball. That's nice. Okay. Man, are we already back around to these guys? I guess so, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on. I'm so sorry, Moon Eye. I tried to attack you out of turn. I was thinking when I did the saving throws for the Dwergar that it was their turn. So we'll just use that action for his turn. He missed you. And now this other giant guy will go, and he's gonna glance at Stew Drinker and turn and look at Haskell.
Mm-hmm. Come at me. Do it. I have moonlight now.
He does. That is 16 to hit you.
I'm gonna flip around and stare at this guy and use a hero point.
To
Can't you
reroll?
just leave me alone for 2 seconds. Yeah.
That is a 7 instead. So
That's much better.
he hesitates as you yell at him, and he swings, and you're able to duck his blow. And that is that. There's only those 2 left because Quill roasted the other one. So Haskell, it is now your turn.
Good. As soon as he hesitates, I'm gonna try to cut him in the face with my sickle.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go. 21.
That will certainly hit.
And I am going to use my last bardic inspiration and make him do a freaky psychic scream, and I'm going to add damage onto that with psychic blades.
Okay.
Nice.
It's 9 plus 6, so 15.
How do you do it?
Oh yeah, when he hesitates, I'm just going to immediately whip my scythe up, just kind of hook him in the cheek, and he's going to let out this horrible scream. His eyes are going to glow purple before he collapses.
He does collapse, and he shrinks back down to his normal size.
Don't ever hesitate, you fool. That's my turn.
Okay. Quill. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to hear.
We're going to get TPK'd by the goats, guys. Watch.
The goats have been the real bad guys this whole time.
Will rolled a 4.
Okay.
Can I
So
can I
a
make eye
6.
contact with Quill from where I am?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not.
probably not through that stalagmite. Are you
Oh,
trying to
okay.
use your hero point?
Yes.
You can. I'll allow it. You can.
Okay.
You can say something inspiring or
Yeah,
however you want to narrate it.
I basically like seeing Quill in action and just unleashing hellfire upon all these targets. Stew Drinker would like to like peek around the corner and do like a thumbs up and be like, Everything good? And I'd like to use the stew drinker specific one, where a target ally can re-roll a d20, taking whichever result they choose and add 2.
I love the
Bless.
teamwork here.
Bless.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I use that to re-roll my perception?
That is the idea. I
Okay,
think.
cool. Okay, I will do that.
So it'll be 8 with the bonus from Stew Drinker.
Yeah.
So 8. Are you guys affirmated right now?
Yes, we are. +2.
Believe it or not, you managed to scrape your way up to what you needed.
Thank you, Stew Drinker. Stew Drinker's the hero we always needed.
And you, Quill, you hear running footsteps. You don't see anything, but you kind of, like you can feel the air move in front of you, and you hear footsteps running like this kind of path.
Wait, let me make my character sheet small again. Do it again.
Right through here. Can you see my?
I cannot.
Measuring tool?
I see
What?
nothing.
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer.
Like, what's
JK,
happening?
this here.
They're running past me towards the entrance?
Yes, you feel and hear something go by you.
Okay.
And it is now Stew Drinker's turn. There's just the one Dwergar left.
Okay.
Stu,
Unless Quill says something.
Stu, there's something in front of me. And she's gonna like gesture to the air, like the air in front of her. I can feel them moving.
Are they attacking you?
She's gonna look down. No?
All right,
We
I'll
are
be
going-
right back.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
Are they actively murdering you? No. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second.
Lower priority.
And Stew Drinker, can I move over the body?
It'll be
the corpse?
difficult terrain, but you can
Okay.
kind of amble over it.
Okay. 5 and then 15 and then 25. All right. I'm going to recklessly swing at this presumably final Duragar.
No, we're playing this all night, Matt. We're going till there's nobody left in chat to give you hero points. That hits for sure.
Okay, sweet. 11 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Quill, you're up.
Okay. Did I have a hero point left? I thought I had 2, but I could be wrong.
Heroic recovery takes
used-
them all, right?
Oh, you're right.
And
But
then
I didn't heroic recovery.
Oh.
You used 1 for damage. Hang on, our production manager is clarifying.
Okay, while I wait, she is going to step to here, like in the direction that she felt these things moving, and she is going to burning hands this direction.
Okay.
Ooh.
You can't spot them,
Good
burn
move.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. They have
Go
to
ahead
make
and roll
reflex
your
saves.
damage. Yeah, just
Oh, okay. I would.
well, because just like meta, you won't really know if you've hit them
Sure,
or
sure,
not.
sure. And it's 8. Okay.
That's when Quill killed Invisible Vinny.
What is your DC again? Sorry, I know I've asked you a million times.
14.
14. Okay. Thank you much. You seem to see a shape kind of in like the fire seems to hit something, but obviously you can't really make out any detail.
Oh, okay, cool. So damage doesn't break invisibility in this edition? That's cool.
It's, I believe, that's a good point. I need to
It's
double
attack
check,
or
but
cast a spell.
I think
just
it's
cast
only
it.
if you
You do it.
Yes. Blah, 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 blah.
That's neat.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, she'll let them go with a singed ass.
Fair enough. Okay, it is not the zombie's turn. He's dead. Get out of here, zombie. Mooneye, you're up.
I will swing the hammer down.
Whoa!
Wow, a crit! A crit from Mooneye!
Yes!
Mooneye forgot he was a
Nice.
cleric again, and now he's like, I'm a barbarian.
It's just Moon Eye is done with this. Swing the hammer right up and right down on his head.
That is 12 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how would you like to do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up high. Call to the Moon Maiden and begin to give a blessing to clear the darkness from their bodies as I bring the hammer right down into his skull.
With a crunch, he crumbles under your hammer.
Just ruined a perfectly good harvest.
And let's see. We will just temporarily stay in initiative, I guess. Haskell. Well, let me check in. Quill, are you going to try to pursue this fleeing thing or no?
No, she's running a little low on spell slots, so she won't. Oh, I just accidentally clicked a spell, but I'm not actually casting that.
She's just firing
Not
off.
gonna
spells.
do it.
I was just
Scorching ray.
browsing my spells, but she's feeling the emptiness of her well of magic starting to dry up, and she'll pause and they didn't attack her, so she'll take a step back.
Okay.
Or I won't. I guess it's not my turn.
Well, that's why I was asking. I think essentially we can leave initiative order because
Cool.
you're the only one who really has a sense for where that creature might be, and if you do not pursue, then you'll lose track of it, which is fine. So you guys are the cave is not quiet because the goats are kind of freaking out at what has just transpired. However, these humans down here, they seem completely impassive. They have had like no reaction at all to anything that has happened.
Promptly ignore the humans and go free the goats.
Mooneye, they look to be soulless down there, not caring of what happens around them.
Something has been done to them for sure.
Can I go over to the edge and like open the bag of sunshine a little bit and toss it down to them?
Sure. So you toss this bag of sunshine. I don't have a token ready for it, but they you toss it down and they don't react. They do kind of I guess they react in that they kind of like well, actually go ahead and make an insight check. Anyone who's observing.
Okay.
Shoot, I rolled with advantage, sorry.
That's okay. You can just take the
It
one
did
on
the
the left.
20 thing again.
where
I'm
it
using
just
another
barely-
hero point. Okay, it was not much better. I have a 14 plus 2. I have a 16.
Okay, not bad.
Couldn't
I
add
had
2
rolled,
to
but
14.
it's not coming through.
Oh, sometimes it's just feels like
Yeah.
it wants to take forever.
Haskell's preoccupied with goats and
Yes.
not gonna roll.
It makes sense. So Quill, you see that they react, but they don't look at it. And it seems like they reacted more to when it hit the ground rather than the light or the object.
Interesting.
Stew Drinker, you didn't really gather that. They did react, but once the bag kind of sits there for a few moments, and they sort of just go back to their passive milling about.
Okay.
They don't even really seem to have. They don't even look at you guys. They don't really seem to be looking at anything.
I think my thoughts are they are blind, Mooneye. They have been in the dark for too long.
Haskell, the
maybe.
goats come trotting out of the cage, panicked.
But they
And-
would still know what was going on. They would still hear the fight.
They looked like they were reacting to the bag dropping, the sound of it, but not the light it came with it.
Haskell's going to take a peek over the edge and then look over to Quill. This is what will happen to you if you keep letting that devil travel around with you.
Haskell, for the 1000th time, I do not know what you are speaking of.
I have not even spoken 1,000 words, Quill. Don't be ridiculous.
She doesn't know what to say to that.
Moon Eye just will call his eye back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
right.
floating.
Will go away and slide back.
Maybe
into
that's
pocket.
why. Maybe that's why your insight check didn't roll. It was like,
That's right.
you don't even have. You have one eye. How are you going to see this? Okay.
I
I'm
like
gonna
that
climb
trick.
down to try and get a better look.
Okay. They react as you hit the ground. Well, not like hit the ground, but they seem to react to your motion near the gate, and they start to drift that way.
So if I tap my foot on the ground, they're intrigued. What if I just wave my hand?
They seem to be aware of your presence. Let me just check on this. They don't seem to look specifically at you, but they do kind of react to your wave as well.
Can I roll an Arcana to try and understand what's been put on them?
Yeah, and you could do Arcana or Nature, actually.
They're both exactly the same. So well, next session we'll find out what I rolled.
It'll happen sometime.
Yep.
Oh, I just read Quill, your message.
Oh no.
I had a +4 to all of my attacks for the damage, and I was just like, whoop.
All the frost damage.
Oh,
Those
man.
charms, they'll get you.
I think I just didn't think of it because it's fire.
Yeah, a cold fire.
Yeah,
That would be cool though.
that would be cool.
Okay, that is a 10 total.
Mm-hmm.
So you aren't sure what is going on here. But these bodies don't look living. But they also don't look like these don't look like zombies. Like they're not like ogre zombie flesh, coming off their faces, partial skeleton. Like they look like complete bodies, but they don't have, like the flush of, blood flow, and they don't seem to be breathing. They just don't have signs of regular humanoid life. And with that chilling image, we will end for the night. With you guys still in this icy cave and a lot of dead bodies around.
Was there really a sword in the big zombie?
I mean, according to the art, do you want there to be a sword?
I do.
There's a big rusty sword in the
So I'm gonna
zombie.
pull it out and I'm going to hand it to Stew Drinker. A trophy.
Thank you.
All right. With that, we will wrap up. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us all night. You guys were super fun, dumping a ton of villain points and then a ton of hero points.
Yeah.
It made for a very exciting combat.
You almost
Oh,
got
yeah.
us. Almost.
And
was
Those are
close.
tense.
I'm glad. Did you guys like my villain points? I thought they were pretty cool. The sludgy grossness.
I
And the
liked
mind
vicious
control.
mockering Quill. It was
Oh my
fun.
gosh, that was funny. Yes.
Oh man.
So we will see what else lies in this cave next week. You guys chat. You guys can also catch us tomorrow, not on Rime of the Frostgeeks, but we will be playing Tabletop Treasure Hunters, and that will be a very exciting session because we will be figuring out who the season's winners are. So
Ooh.
be sure to tune in and find out which team will be going on the winner's quest. And then we don't have anything else this week, right? Just the 2 normal streams, right?
I
Emmy?
have Parslings on Thursday. If you want to
That's
watch
right.
me over on Weave the Tale, I will be playing the role of Penny, a very shy twin of one of the other players. So that's a pretty interesting system if you want to check us out.
Yes,
Awesome.
good call out. You can also catch me on Friday on Weave the Tale. I will be playing, we're playing in a mini arc of Nibiru, which is where your characters are amnesiacs. And as you gain memories, you gain bonuses, basically. Your memories are your level up. So it's been
Super
pretty
cool.
cool. It's kind of sci-fi, futury, spacey. So come hang out on Weave the Tale on Thursday and Friday if you want to see me and Em do stuff. Anyone else got anything cool to announce before we dip out?
Nope.
I would
Okay.
just like to
For me.
say that I have been really enjoying playing with Ian and Matt. Like these you guys just came right in and rolled with all the punches, and it's been a really good time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right?
Thank
you for inviting
This
us.
has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been super fun. And I really love Stew Drinker and Moon. I think they're really cool characters. And you guys have such an interesting party dynamic now with all the 4
We
of
do.
you. All right. If you, chat, would like to support our channel, obviously you can follow us here or subscribe. We are really trying to get up to 100 subscribers on YouTube. So please, it would be really, really nice if you haven't yet to head on over to YouTube, find Level 1 Geek on there, and give us a subscribe. As soon as we're really close, we're at like 75, I think. So as soon as we hit 100, we can really do a lot more with our YouTube. So please consider heading over there. You can also catch up on shows like Rime of the Frostgeeks if you're a few episodes behind. We'll be posting VODs there, as well as of our Tabletop Treasure Hunters and all of the cool indie games we play. So head over there. And then you can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also show your support by purchasing dice and accessories from one of our affiliate partners, who are all linked below. And you can find our link to our Patreon as well down there if you would like to become a patron. If you are already doing one or all of these things, we super, super appreciate it. We really love hanging out with you guys on our streams, and we love seeing that you guys like what we do. So thank you for the support. Now, go take a long rest. Stay out of mucky ogre zombie vomit piles.
I have to go take a shower.
And we will catch you next time. Bye.